The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Horrible Gamers podcast, show number 383, being recorded on January the 31st, 2022. I am one of your hosts, Jesus, also known as JesusWalksAlot. Today, I'm joined by my friend from the West Coast to Best Coast, the Gunny Chief, Henley Merrill is back. Welcome back, Henley. Welcome.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's good to be here on a sunny California day.
It's a nice, sunny California day. What's the temperature out there?
I don't know, probably high 60s. It's been no rain for 24 days, so it's been a little light jacket weather, and yeah.
Nice.
A lot of indoor gaming, too.
Very nice. Okay. And from Little Ohio, he's back with the Ronas. Steve Willier, the Mayo, is back. Welcome, Steve. Welcome.
But not a Bengals fan.
Am I back?
Are you? Oh,
I mean, wasn't I here last week?
You were here last week.
Yeah.
You were on the show?
Was he? I don't know, guys.
Was I?
Welcome back. Welcome back to another show. Welcome.
Yeah.
Hey, Mayo. Welcome to the show. Welcome.
Well, thank you.
And from the Great White North, fucking with Santa Claus and all the reindeer,
Convoys.
Ryan Gibson is back. Gibb8777, something like that. Welcome.
That. What's going on, everyone? Another episode of Horrible Gamers. Let's do it.
How's Canada doing?
It's cold, man. It's cold as fuck right now.
What's the temperature?
Well, that's why I was giving Gunny the middle fingers when he's telling me it's 68 degrees here.
Light jacket, you know.
Wearing a light jacket. I'm wearing like fucking a sweater, a t-shirt, and then a big fucking jacket over top, and then another jacket on that.
Ryan, can you see my windows open? It's actually open right now. Can you see that?
Shut the fuck up.
Look, it's partially open.
You want to see out my window? You want to see what's out my window right now?
It's filled with ice.
You know, all I can say is I also have snow outside of my window, Gunny and Jesus.
That white stuff.
And I'm sitting here in a t-shirt. I don't know why Ryan's over there all bundled up inside his house. I think he's podcasting from his patio.
Well,
he's on the back
partially because I live in a basement and it's cold in the basement.
It's probably even colder living in a dungeon.
What? Yeah. That Canadians were acclimated to the snow. I thought that was their environment.
You have basements there, don't you, Mayo? You got basements in Ohio, right?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, these motherfuckers over there, they don't know what a basement is.
Those don't exist on the West Coast.
We don't have basements over here. We're civilized peoples.
Oh, our ground takes too much.
Bonus extra floor housing. I mean, man cave, gaming floor. You can go all sorts of stuff with the basement.
To me, it sounds like a fucking kidnapper's paradise.
There should be chains involved and...
what the hell? That's where kidnappers keep people. I don't want no basement in my house. What the hell?
No, we get earthquakes out here. I don't want to be under there gaming or doing things I shouldn't be, and the house falls in, uploads on top of me. No.
Yeah, fuck all that.
I'm pretty sure that's the reason that you do not have basements, because exactly that.
And Mayo, congratulations to your Bengals.
Oh yeah,
they are headed to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Big news around here. Everybody's all excited.
Everybody's excited. I mean,
it's kind of funny because all year people were talking how Cleveland was going to make it, and this was Cleveland's year, and all the Bengal fans were all like giving them a hard time, and they've been quiet all year. Then quietly Cincinnati makes it, and now they're in the Super Bowl, and all the Cleveland fans are watching still.
Did Ohio State win yesterday too?
What's that?
Did Ohio State win yesterday too?
Ohio State win
the basketball team?
I'm not sure.
I'm trying to think if it was a double win for Ohio, but
that was big news for the Bengals. Just for like everywhere, it's big news for them. I'm actually kind of rooting for them, no lie, because they're like the underdog right now, right?
Yeah.
So it didn't happen. It happens next weekend.
No, 2 weeks from now.
The Jigama thing, or the thing that you're not allowed to say.
Yeah.
No, they do the halftime show. I watch all the.
Oh, dude, the halftime show this year is going to be dope. You see, they got Snoop Dogg. They got Eminem. Who else do they have? They have Dr. Dre coming in and somebody else.
That's going to be sick.
What is this, 1990? What's fucking happening?
Yeah, no, like they got like the 90s. They got like the 90s West Coast rappers to come in. I think it's because the Super Bowl is in LA, you know. It's like a West Coast Super Bowl or whatever. So they're trying to cater to the West Coast.
It was in Santa Clara last year. Was it last year it was in Santa Clara or 2 years ago? And then now it's in LA, so.
Yeah, it's in LA. And then what's pretty cool, I think, is that the Rams get to play in their own stadium for the Super Bowl. That's pretty cool. But the Buccaneers...
That doesn't sound very cool.
But the Buccaneers got to do it a few years ago, and they won, too. So, I mean, it's like whatever, you know. It's almost like it was rigged.
It needs to be like up in Canada or something like that, where it's freezing cold, snowing, or at least Lambeau Field. They should make every Super Bowl
Calgary
Lambeau Field.
Or some shit. Fucking
everybody out there dressed up all like in
fuck
layers.
All that, dude. No way. No way.
I bet tickets wouldn't be so expensive then.
They've had games like that though.
Fuck, no, they would be more expensive.
There's been games in Buffalo, Super Bowls in Buffalo, right?
Yeah,
and it's been snowing.
Didn't it get like 10 below up there? Jesus. No.
Anyways, you can follow us on Twitter at _HorribleGamers. Leave us a review on iTunes. Follow us on Facebook. Join us on Facebook in our group, Horrible Gamers Podcast Community. And you can also join us on Discord. Discord link is in the show notes. And a big shout out to our Patreon machines over at patreon.com/horriblegamers to support the show with the monies. Like our friends, Leahy, the legendary Big D. Ooh. Jason Sams. Robert Noble, Sean Patrick, Chad, Henley M, Pork Chop Poo, Nipron, the best HGP host ever, John Jerome, Evan, Big Girls D Tanaka, Evan, hey, Jonathan Titan Big D Hall, and the first HGP Patreon, Bill, still even the biggest D, Garner the second. Thank you all for being Patreon machines. And it's video game time. Quick thank you to Phantom Egg for the intro and outro music to the podcast. And it's video game talk time now, guys. We are transitioning into video game talk. This is the transition.
Is that what we're going to do?
It is now time for video games. Please converse about the video games you've been playing.
Oh, okay. So
Overrated.
I've only played one game this week. All right. So honestly, I played one game.
What would that one game be?
This is Battlefield 2042. I played that.
Oh, that game.
We're just blowing stuff up.
What's going on with Battlefield?
Actually, no, I played a couple games. So Battlefield, it's still going. You know, recently they did the patch that I talked about last week, the patch 3.6. Which did a little bit much of nothing. Didn't feel like anything. They still haven't released any real major content drops for the game. Still same maps, same things. So that game, I don't know, man. Because EA sees it as a failure. DICE sees it as a failure. Almost.
Yeah, the numbers have gone down tremendously.
But the game could be so much better if they just fucking added maps to it. If they just said, you know what, fuck it, the maps in Portal mode, we're going to put those maps into the regular game, and you can play on those maps Conquest or whatever without having to go through the Portal bullshit mode or whatever, server browser and Portal or whatever. Because quite honestly, I never go on Portal, like ever. Like the other day I played a match on there which was called, what the fuck was it called? It was called musical chairs or something like that. And pretty much it was kind of a weird mode. It was a free-for-all, right, Mayo? Mm-hmm. It was first to 50 kills wins. But it would... So you could run around the map freely, and then for 7... Or I think every 10 seconds or every 15 seconds, for 7 seconds, you would freeze. Your character would... You wouldn't freeze, but your character would stop running. Your character would stop running, so you could spin around and you can look around, and then your gun would switch when the timer reached 0 from 7 seconds to 0. Your gun would switch to a random weapon. It could be a rifle, it could be a sniper rifle, it could be a bazooka, it could be a pistol, it could be anything, right? Anything in Battlefield that Battlefield has. It could be any gun. And then for once they reach 0, for 3 seconds after the timer reached 0, for 3 seconds you could shoot your weapon once. So, not once, you could actually shoot your weapon for the whole 3 seconds. So like you could unload a magazine for 3 seconds. But once the 3 seconds was up, now you had 15 seconds to run around again, and then you would freeze again in a spot, and then the counter would start all over again. So whoever got to 50 kills first doing that would win. Now, it was kind of a funny...
Very disruptive.
It was.
And then you're like, okay.
It was kind of cool.
And then you're like, trying to figure it out. But
it was kind of cool for a minute for me, because I was able to get on top of a building. And I was on top of the building, and I was sniping down at people. Like, every time we would, like, for some reason, I got really lucky for, like, 10 kills straight. I fucking got, like, 10 kills in a row, because every time the gun would swap, it would be, like, a rifle or a sniper rifle or a bazooka. And every fucking time, someone just happened to be, like, in front of me, and they didn't see me because I was above them on the rooftop. Finally, somebody killed me up there. They must have went back for revenge or something. But, yeah, that mode was kind of weird. It was fun, but I would never play it again. Like honestly, like I was like, okay, this took way too long to play, because the match took forever, right? Because it's like, think about it, you're first to 50 kills, and then like the shit resets every 15 seconds. So like the match was like 20 minutes long, maybe longer. It was a long match. And you're killing people with like bazookas and rocket launchers and pistols. And the funniest moments were in a situation when you run across like 5 people, and we're all like in this fucking area, and we're all trying to hide from each other, just so when the gun resets, you don't get fucking sniped or shot by the other guy, right? So you're trying to hide behind like a wall, or behind a window, or behind a door, or just like in the staircase. You're trying to hide somewhere, right? You're trying to get in a cover before the timer freezes you. And that was kind of funny, you know, some of those situations were kind of hilarious. But that's the only time, like, I really don't fuck with Portal mode, man. I don't like it really that much. I enjoy Battlefield 3 for what it is. I like the remix of those maps. I like the remix of Battlefield Bad Company maps. But I wish those maps were just in the regular fucking game, and let us play as Battlefield 2042 soldiers in those maps, and we'll be fine. Which you can technically do in the Portal mode. But it's like a whole hassle, server browsing, because 90% of the servers are people farming XP or doing stupid other fucking modes that are just fucking dumb, that I don't want to fucking play your stupid fucking 10 versus 10 real Marines tactics. Fucking like, dude, who the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck's gonna join your server, dude? Fucking 5 versus 5 real tactics fucking shit. Like, who the hell wants to do this?
Must have a mic.
Yeah, must have a mic.
Little strict. But well, we get it. We got mics. It's cool.
Yeah, like whatever. You know, like just random fucking rules and shit people put in the fucking shit. You know, like, fuck you. I don't want to play your mode. But that's Battlefield. Anyways, Battlefield is Battlefield. Still doing this thing.
Question, Jesus.
Still playing.
Question about it, because I was listening to a podcast today. They were talking about it. I haven't seen anything in the news about it, but I know I brought it up last week, and they were talking about some sort of free-to-play Portal mode thing for people that didn't purchase the game. I don't know if that's going to bring our player count up or what, or if that would just add too many cheaters or something. Like, maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's not. Otherwise, hey, go pay $35 for the game, or use your 10-hour trial.
If it goes free to play for the Portal mode, I guess it's cool for the Portal mode people, but I mean, no one's going to play it. Because it's just 4 maps or 6 maps. And trust me, as cool as the remakes are for these maps, you will get tired of playing the same 2 Battlefield 3 maps. Because they're not the greatest Battlefield 3 maps. It's not like you're playing Operation Metro the whole time. You're not. You're playing.
But maybe that's the hook maps to get people in, to purchase the game.
I don't see it. It's not going to work. Because people are not going to like it. People are not going to like... If that's all you have to offer, and they see that's the offering, they're going to be like, this sucks. Why would I pay anything for this? This fucking 6 maps and 4 modes that you give me? Fuck you. People are not going to do it. So I think that the people that are in are Battlefield fans like myself that are just grinding it out, waiting for them to fix the game, because they will eventually, right? It's Battlefield. I just, We'll see what happens. I don't think this game is a failure like in terms of Hardline, where Hardline was a failure in my opinion. Hardline flopped as a Battlefield game. It was just, that game is literally dead today. Like you could try to, I don't know if any of you guys have that game. You probably could get it.
I think I do.
Get it on EA Access. You can get it on there. Get it on there through your Game Pass. Try to get on there and try to find a match. You won't. You will not find a fucking match on Battlefield Hard.
I remember firing up Battlefield 3, I think it was, a couple of years ago, and it was like one guy on there. He's like, hey, he sent me the messages. I'm still playing this game. I'm like, holy shit. I don't know why I fired it up. But
Battlefield 4 though still has players to this day. Battlefield 4 still has players to this day, and that game is damn near 10 years old now. So
I think I just might have seen in the news that they said that Battlefield 4 has a larger player count than the new one.
Yeah, it's crazy,
that could be a thing because players could be going back to it in protest of the new one. They wanted Battlefield 2042 to be like Battlefield 4, which was kind of the promise EA made, but then they kind of didn't.
Wasn't there didn't they only have 3,000 concurrent players on Steam or something like that?
Yeah,
Battlefield. Yeah. And it dropped out of the top 50 on Xbox.
That was as of last week. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, the article was Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5. It says they still have a higher player counts than Battlefield 42.
Okay. Well, I mean, those are newer than Battlefield 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at the player count right now for Battlefield 2042 Steam charts. So right now there's 4,000 people playing. Yeah. A few hours ago there was 4,000. That's not a lot, dude.
No.
That's not a lot at all.
No, that's a significant drop, is what it is.
Considering the game is the newest Battlefield, you know what I mean? So it says here from December to now, they've lost 31,000 players on Steam. Actually, from November to December, so the first month they came out to December, they lost 31,000 because the first month the average was 51,000. Then it dropped to 20,000, then it dropped to 7,000 last month. And right now we're at 4,800. And the all-time peak was 100,000, so that's probably all launched there or whatever. But yeah, like I said, Battlefield does have some things it needs to fix. It does need to be more like Battlefield. It doesn't really feel like Battlefield. It feels like they try to go Call of Duty too much or something, It really did. They dropped
It's a real competitive space right now, right? Because it's almost like, think back to part of that Xbox, generation of where, hey, you had your Battlefield, you had your Halo, but now you've got Apex. Call of Duty's always a thing, right? So there are just so many freaking FPSs, but I would say Apex being the newer one.
Well, in terms of money, EA's looking at Apex for their money. Apex, is one of their biggest shooters, if not their biggest at this point. It trumped Battlefield. That's what it did. In terms of money making for them, it probably did. Because they're probably fuck, we could make so much more money on Apex than we could ever on Battlefield. Because Battlefield, unless they made Battlefield Battle Royale, some crazy fucking mode on Battle Royale Battlefield, where you had destruction and the fucking crazy explosions and the tanks and the fucking jets and the craziness. If they made that free to play, I think Battlefield may be a great, Battle Royale game. I just think it would be very difficult, because you have so many vehicles that's what Battlefield is in my head. When you play Battlefield, you don't play it to be in the ground shooting guns. Yeah, that's cool and all, but you're playing it to be on the ground shooting guns, and then all of a sudden a fucking tank drives through the goddamn wall, and your friend is trying to run at you to revive you, and your other buddy's shooting at the tank with a rocket launcher, and your other buddy's across the map on top of a building laughing at you guys because he's watching you through a fucking scope. And then you got your other buddy coming in a helicopter shooting up the tank, and you got explosions and fucking cool shit happening, you know what I mean? Where Call of Duty is just whatever, it's the bullshit that it is, it's shoot people or whatever. That's cool, but Battlefield is Battlefield. Anyways, Battlefield 2042 needs to improve, but I'm still playing it. And I'm level 60-something on it already. I'm not S rank or whatever, special rank or whatever the fuck. I see lots of those people still playing.
Oh, Gunny. He's not S rank yet. He's still afraid of the S.
I was going to say, I was waiting for him to say, like, I've made the equivalent of prestige on Bell.
Still having those nightmares, Jesus?
Yeah.
Still unlock all the attachments.
I'm not a cheater like Mayo is. Mayo would be
am I
an
a cheater?
rank. You would be an S rank right now.
Why would I be the S rank?
You're a wall hack.
You would cheat.
I would not be the cheater.
You're a wall hack.
Gunny would be the cheater over there. Look at him. He looks like the guilty one over there. He's like, what? No baby mode? Okay.
Yeah. All right. And then speaking of great shooters, another great shooter that I played this week was Ready or Not. So Ready or Not, the content update for January finally dropped. And that dropped on the 24th, I believe. A couple of days ago, actually. A few days ago. Not that long ago. A few days ago. I was playing it. Ready or Not, fucking holy shit, guys. Big update this week came out. So they've updated I don't know if you guys remember Rainbow Six Siege, right? So Rainbow Six Siege has that hotel building. You know that it's like a fucking hotel. And you got like 3 floors you can kind of go through or whatever and fuck people up or whatever. So this map, they have a hotel in Ready or Not. Now before they had the hotel in the past. In the past it was just like you would spawn on a floor already. So you were like on one floor and usually it was just you go into the hall, and there's like a big it's like a floor of a hotel. You got hotel rooms and you got like construction area or whatever, like a work in progress construction, like they're like remodeling the hotel or something. You got that area. And then earlier sometime last month or this month, they added another level to that area. So they added a second floor to that floor that you were on. So you could, like, if you were playing, I believe it's the raid mode. If you were playing the raid mode, they added a second floor to that, so where you can go up the staircase on that floor, and then you get to the penthouse level. So you have 2 penthouse rooms that you had to go clear out, and they're like nice penthouses. You know what I mean? Like the guy, like you kick in the door, and you're like in a big fucking apartment almost. Like a house. On this, you have to clear out, on this floor. So that was the content update they kind of released earlier in the month. But now they got a big update. So the bigger update now is that you spawn on the ground floor outside of the hotel. So you're outside of the hotel in the front of the building. And now you have multiple entrances. So you could come in through the front door, or you can come in to the garage, or you can come in the back door, Gunny. So like they got like multiple different entrances. So like what's really cool about this level, though, is that it's a raid level. So usually, the modes in Ready or Not are kind of situated like this. You play, there's a barricaded, where the suspects have barricaded themselves in a building or in an area, and you have to kind of go in there and fuck them up and get them out of there, or arrest them or kill them or whatever, and, whatever. There's hostage rescue, where, like we've spoken in the past, where you're looking for hostages, you're rescuing them, etc. There's bomb diffuser, where you're diffusing bombs that are laid out in the map, or there's a raid where you're going in, but the hostages are amped up. They're fucking hyped, dude. They're ready to fuck you up, They know you're coming. They're waiting for you, and they're gonna fuck you up when you come to the door. Dude, the fucking new hotel level, you kick in the front door, you're like in this huge fucking lobby entrance of the hotel. You got a gift shop hallway, like down the hallway. You got a fucking, like, you got these back rooms and shit that go through, like, access, like, they're like access tunnels for the employees. You have to clear all this area, like a huge garage you have to clear out. There's a fucking, like I said, there's a gift shop, there's a huge gym area, there's a huge lobby entrance area where they executed all these civilians. There's all these dead bodies on the wall and shit. Like, they just lined them up and shot all these people on the wall. There's all these fucking dead bodies everywhere and shit. People gasping for air, fucking bleeding on the ground. Fuck, I'm dying, help me. And you're like, holy fuck, you're calling out all these, you're calling medics and shit as you're walking through the building because you see all these fucking civilians dying everywhere. And, dude, this fucking level is hard as shit. Like, I replayed this fucking thing probably 7 times the other day, 10 times, probably more. And not once were we able to beat it. Not fucking once. There was times where we got really close, but every single time, it would always come down to, like, everyone started dying. Like, either it was me making a mistake, another guy getting ambushed, another guy making a mistake, another guy making a mistake. Because, now they've updated the AI, Mayo. So now the AI, when they're surrendering, they don't just surrender anymore. As they're dropping to their knees, some of them will actually change their fucking mind, and they will reach into their waistband real quick and just like turn around on you. Like, I'm talking like maybe a half a second, dude. These fuckers will reach into their waistband, turn around on you, and you're dead, dude. They shot you. They fucking shot you. All right? They like, this is like half a second reaction time. So like, I didn't even know that they added that to the game. So I'm just expecting this guy to surrender. And he's like, oh, I give up. He's putting his hands up. And, you know, you're keeping an eye on the guy, you know, because you're making sure they don't shoot at you. But you're also trying to look at the room, you know. You're trying to look at the whole situation of this room you just walked into. You're trying to make sure there's no other guy hiding behind the fucking corner or something. And as I'm walking up to this guy to arrest him, he just turned around and shot me. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck, dude? So now what I do, Gunny, is every person that I walk across, if I push, you know, because you press the command, which is like F, I think, and it tells them like, police, put your fucking hands up, you know, or you tell people to get down on the ground or put their hands up or drop the gun. If I tell them once to drop the fucking gun or get on the ground and they don't listen, I'm shooting them. I'm fucking shooting you. I don't care if you don't have a gun in your hand. I don't care if you're fucking walking away from me, if you're walking towards me.
What if that's on camera and somebody sees it?
It is on
outrage in the community.
No, every SWAT team guy, we all have head cams because you can actually press, I think it's like T on your keyboard or whatever, and it brings up like a cam of each of your squad mates.
Is that what that is? I was wondering if that was a streaming thing or not.
Yeah, it toggles the cameras, and then like when they die, the camera goes blurry or whatever, and they're dead. But so like, yeah, man, the other day we're you know, and they also added like a new area to you remember the crack house we played on Mayo?
Yes.
So they added a new area to the crack house. They added like you can now go down the street, and there's like a laundromat down the street. You have to clear out this laundromat. You kind of spawn by the laundromat actually, and you have to kind of clear that out first, and then you go up to the house. And there's the house, but also next to the house is like a big it's almost like another house, but it's covered like in a tarp. You know, like kind of like when they fumigate houses or whatever, like exterminators fumigate a house. They put these tarps over the house.
Yeah, we do that at the apartment complex here.
There's this huge tarp over the house, and like there's like a whole nother house you have to clear out. So now there's 2 crack houses, and there's the laundromat, and they kind of got rid of the backyard for that level. But the backyard is still there on other levels. So like, you know, we kick in the door to the laundromat, dude. I shit you not, man. It was hilarious. The other day we were playing, right? And we're stacked up at the door, and I'm stacked up waiting for the guy to breach in front of me. And the other guy just kind of walks up and he's like, oh, okay, guys, I'll open the door. And he opens the fucking door. Dude, as soon as you open the door, we get shot. Like, all of us got killed in like 3...
I've seen that too. Those are hilarious.
A second. Like, boom, 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 boom. Everyone just shot in like 2 seconds. We're like, what the fuck, dude? Why'd you open that door? He's like, oh, I thought you guys cleared it already.
I do like that procedural generation of where the enemies are placed in the game.
Yeah, and not just that, but how aggressive they are. Sometimes they're very docile. Sometimes they're very coming at you gun-ho, man. You know, like that. This game, Mayo, the update fucking didn't change the fundamentals of the game. The game is still, you go in there, you fuck people up, you're the cops, you're the SWAT team. But
you got to go in there. It always reminds me, Jesus.
AI is fucking really good in this game. They're really good.
You know what I picture you as, Jesus, as you describe it, like, you know, hey, this is my favorite crack shack right here. This is the map I play. Is it Sylvester Stallone? No, whatever his character is in one of these movies where he plays a cop. He's always got the toothpick in his mouth, and you know he's not fucking around. He means business. You know, going in there, just wasting fools.
Dude, like this game is fucking dope, man. And like they've also added new weapons in the game. They've added like a new rifle. I think they added a new submachine gun as well, maybe a new shotgun as well. They've also added new attachments to the guns. They added some new scopes you can have now. Like they're more like actual scopes. You can shoot people from a distance. Yeah, like I said, the AI really got an improvement on it. They also changed the voice of the talk. You know, the guy who's talking to you, the command or whatever, the guy who's talking to you on the walkie-talkie all the time and shit. They changed his voice. They also changed some of the lines some of the civilians say. Sometimes they'll say, like, help me, you know, so you kind of know to not shoot at that person, you know, because they're, like, actually asking you for help instead of telling you to fuck off. Like, half the other people are telling you to fuck off, you know, when they're running at you or running away from you.
Get your fucking hands off me.
Yeah,
like those.
Fuck you, pig. And like, dude, I'm telling you to put your hands up. You don't put your fucking hands up in like 2 seconds, dude. I'm shooting you. I'm not taking a risk following you around this fucking building as you stumble around all fucking high out of your mind because you don't know what the fuck I am. All right, dude. I straight up shot civilians left and right yesterday. I even told the guys, I'm like, sorry, dudes. I'm shooting these people because they're not putting their fucking hands up and they're not stopping. Like, they're like legitimately just walking away from you, dude. They're just like stumbling and walking away like, oh, fucking high. And they're fucking
I
like,
may have
fuck
asked
you.
before, Jesus, but is there a baby mode? Like, is there an easy, medium, hard?
No.
Or no?
No, it's just one mode,
No,
man.
it's just hard.
Yeah, it's just hard. It's just, you're going to get fucked half the time you go in there, dude. Like, I really enjoy the game, though. I really am having fun with it. I really hope that Void Interactive really goes through with this game and publishes it and finishes it. I see this game having a conflict coming to consoles. I see it having a conflict coming to consoles, man. It's too hardcore. It's too hardcore.
Yeah.
All the Kotakus and the fucking bullshit ass fucking IGNs and the fucking all these SJW ass fucking journalists are gonna say that the game is too realistic of today's police society or whatever, where the police are just trigger happy and they kill everyone. That's gonna be fucking.
I can see that being a Kotaku article.
Yes, that's gonna be an argument for the game. Watch.
Well, why wouldn't it be an argument already? The game's out.
Because
it's not, PC
it's a little
culture.
more open as far as
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No, it does matter.
I know. Yeah.
Oh no, man.
PC, like
there's all kinds of crap on Steam.
Like Gunny is saying, PC community.
It doesn't matter, man.
It does matter.
If they were going to
latch, put that on console,
if they're going to latch onto it, they already would have done it.
They will watch. I can almost guarantee if this game comes to 1.0 and they announce some sort of fucking Xbox or PlayStation release.
It's not out.
Yeah. The Twitter police will come out. They will come out and attack Jim Ryan and Phil Spencer.
I thought it was out already. I thought it was.
Yeah, they're going to come out and say, this game is glorifying police brutality or some bullshit like that. And I think
have this on the Xbox platform.
Actually, I'm not going to lie. I think Kotaku already made an article about it saying that it does glorify police violence. But I think in return of that, in retaliation to that article, everybody went and instead of keeping their purchase of the $40 version, people started buying the $120 version of the game. They upgraded their fucking their editions to the supporter edition, and they left the review saying, "Hey, I bought your game at $40, but just because I read that Kotaku article, I bought the fucking $90 version or whatever. Because fuck those guys." This game is fucking awesome. Keep making the game, you know. And I hope that
we need to stop letting fucking outlets decide what we buy. Like
definitely.
Right away, Jesus. I just kind of Googled it, and there's a Kotaku article saying controversial Steam bestseller Ready or Not is an unsettling SWAT fantasy.
See, told you. See, I told you.
Everything is
Like, dude, you're literally going into houses, like rescuing hostages and shit with people with guns. Like, what the fuck? Yes, sometimes civilians will get fucking shot, dude. Yes, that happens in real life.
Guess what, Siege dude? Has a save the hostage mode, by the way.
Yes, they all do. But you know what the difference is? The difference is Rainbow Six Siege, all the guys in the building are bad guys. They're not. None of them are civilians that you can kill, Gunny. That's the difference.
We need to change the game then.
And you can tell right away in this article, Jesus, just the first paragraph, it says, Ready or Not is a tactical horror game where you can creep through sprawling mazes of American decay, searching for violent suspects amidst cowering bystanders. Steam currently loves it, but after spending a few hours with it, I can't say that I do. At its best, it's an admirably teased puzzle game punctuated by twitchy shootouts, but it was also a violent political fantasy with no capacity for self-integration.
Like, really, dude? Really, like an American decay.
Politics to this? What happened?
Great, buddy. That's your opinion. That's all I say to that. You know what I mean?
You're kicking in crackheads' doors. You know, fucking crackheads and...
I know, but listen, it's a video game.
Yeah.
It's not real life. Like, you're actually kicking in somebody's door and shooting somebody in the head. You're killing somebody in a computer game. it doesn't. All these people just.
What are we going to say next?
Killing people in computer games all their lives.
Years, right?
What are we going to say next? We're going to say Call of Duty glorifies the violence of war.
Yeah.
Like we're glorifying real war, Mayo. We're glorifying it. We shouldn't be glorifying war at all.
How come we can go and watch World War II movies and stuff like that, where it's all, but nobody says anything about that, right?
Or horror movies, right? That's just murdering innocent
especially
people.
Kotaku. I hate Kotaku so much.
They do a lot of that. That's like their MO, right? Like SJW bullshit. But like I said, in retaliation to those articles, people are on Steam buying the more expensive edition of the game, and they're leaving reviews, positive reviews, saying, "Hey, fuck Kotaku, keep making your fucking game. I hope you actually release this. I hope you make it."
I'm glad people are doing that. That's awesome.
The reason Void Interactive, they came out and said the reason they left their publisher, which I forget who it was. We were talking about it a few weeks ago. The reason they kind of said fuck you to their publisher, and they kind of decided, you know what? We're just going to go stream Greenlight and fucking go early access and go on Steam and do it ourselves, was because they said their publisher didn't like the way they were doing what they were doing in the game. They said the publisher was telling them that they were too violent in the game, that they didn't want civilians in the lobbies or whatever, that you cannot shoot civilians and shit. And Void Interactive was like, well, how the fuck is that going to be a realistic cop shooter or SWAT game? Like, motherfucker, there's people in the building. Yeah. What do you mean? So they kind of said, fuck you.
Siege, right? We don't want to make Rainbow. We want to make our own fucking game.
A better game, yeah. So,
in the article, I was just kind of skimming through it, and it says that one of their sentences in here, it says, the game trains you to fear everyone you meet, not as commentary, but as wishfulment, and with seemingly no awareness of the nation's recent reckoning with the epidemic of police killings.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get where they're coming from on that, but it's still a video game.
Right.
And you got to stop blaming the game and think about maybe the life who these people that do these
jobs,
heinous things, are living. You know what I mean? It's like society created these people that do these things.
Not just that, but think of the situation where I'm looking at the side of the cop, where you look at the way, if you were a cop, dude, and you went to work, think about it. Would you not want to go home that day?
Yeah.
If you got called to somebody holding somebody hostage or something, and you show up and you see somebody with a gun, what's your reaction? Your reaction is going to be like, "Fuck, I gotta take this dude out. Like, I can't fucking just." You can't hesitate in those situations, and that's
self-preservation, right?
That's what this game really is about too. Like I said, you kick in a door, dude. You see somebody with their back towards you. You don't know that motherfucker has a gun, and you don't want to be the first one to die in the match, because now you got to fucking sit there and watch everybody for the next fucking 20 minutes, maybe. Like, fuck that. You want to stay alive, Gunny, so you're gonna shoot that dude. All right.
But the argument is like saying,
I know. I carried a gun for 10 years.
You're not allowed to sell Flight Simulator because it teaches people how to play, how to fly planes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And crash them.
It's so realistic. And then they can plan attacks on America.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Same argument.
It's true. You probably could do that.
And you know what? You could do it around the whole world, because Microsoft gives you the whole world, the actual world. The actual fucking world to fly around in.
But that won't click. That won't get people to click on it.
Yeah.
So they got to go with Ready or Not instead. They'll run that article.
Yeah, the fuck the police fucking.
Exactly,
fucking
right?
article,
because it's topical and it's in the news, and that's the only reason the article was written in the first place.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean?
So I really hope these guys make this game and publish it, man. Like I said, I'm in love with this game, dude. This game really, it's so tense at times, but it's so much fun. It's fun when you're able to clear a level, or like, you're like, fuck yeah, we did that. And then you realize you fucked up, like, at the end, because it's tallying your score and you get like a fucking F, and you're like, God, we did so terrible, but we lived through it. Good job, guys.
You made it. Yeah.
That's a good trailer you put up. Also on the Discord.
I want to get back into it, and I'm like, I don't have a little bit of time to hop in and play, so I don't want to get too deep, because I'll be jumping about myself and trying to figure out what's going on. It's so in depth and so technical. I'm like, I'm just gonna wait until Jesus is on. I can get with him one of these days, and we just haven't been able to
Nipron, dude, really went hard on it, right? I've owned this game longer than Nipron, and I've put in probably like 13 hours into it. Nipron has over 20 hours into this fucking game, and he's owned it like a week. Yeah, Nipron is into this shit, man. He like, I'm telling you, this dude
streaming this shit. He's getting good viewers.
He hits me up like at 10 o'clock and, hey man, get on, let's play some radio. And I'm like, dude, I gotta go to bed, man.
What he's streaming? No wonder I'm asleep, but I don't see him.
His Facebook
on Twitch
video he posted. There's a little video when he was talking about it. And he tried to flashbang and it like bounced off the door and it flashbanged the whole team in the video.
Guys. There's funny shit that happens like that too all the time, man. Or friendly fire or just dumb shit that happens all the time. And like the game is really kind of realistic almost. So now even when you go into a room and you shoot someone, say you shoot them once or twice, they might not go down. Like they might still be standing or whatever with their guns and shooting back at you, or they might just put their hands up. If you shoot them once, you can get them to put their hands up because they're like, oh fuck this, they give up. Or like, I didn't know this, but you can apparently shoot the guns out of people's hands, like John Wick fucking style, dude. Like
really?
Oh no.
Yeah, you can legit, like, if you're fast enough at going like see somebody walking at you with a gun or coming around the corner with a gun. You don't have to necessarily kill them. You can actually shoot their hand or their arm, and they will drop the gun that they're holding. They might try to go for it again, I think, but they'll drop the gun right away. So that's kind of a neat little thing that I didn't know you could do until I watched one of the guys on my team do it the other day. He was fucking doing some John Wick shit, shooting people in the arms and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? That's pretty fucking cool, man.
I've seen that. I've seen that where they like actually shot somebody's arm. I'm like, what the hell? Like, I didn't know you can injure a suspect or if there's points deducted for it.
Yeah, you can injure people or whatever. Like, it's kind of weird, You can also get like I said, anything you do that's negative. So you kill a civilian, you kill an unarmed suspect, or you use lethal force unnecessarily or whatever, like unauthorized lethal force or whatever. You get negative points for all that shit. So, like I said, the goal of the game is to kill all the bad guys that have guns, arrest the bad guys that don't have guns, and try to not kill any civilians, which is really fucking hard. I don't think I've ever played one match. I don't think I played one match where we got a perfect like A+ rating or whatever, like in the sport. Never. I think best.
Jesus? You know why?
Why?
Because you have to shoot the gun out of the civilian's hands. You got to shoot the gun, but you got to hit the gun, then you get
the achievement.
Oh. A+ for those, huh?
Steam achievements.
Taser everybody in the fucking match.
You gotta headshot every bad guy and shoot the gun out of all the civilians.
100% accuracy, no missed shots. Yeah, like
whole team's got to work together to do it.
Yeah, that would be so hard, dude. I don't think that could ever. Mayo, do you think there could ever be a match like that where everyone doesn't miss a shot?
I want to see that YouTube.
Get 100% accuracy.
I'm sure if you had some like SWAT team that was playing or something.
Really good
together, they could probably pull it off, but
it would be hard.
You would have to go so slow. So I mean, the game is already slow where you can't really run in the game. Like you would have to go really slow through every fucking room. Like you guys would have to watch each other's back and like go really slow. I think that it would be too hard, man. I don't think you could do it.
And you have to get all headshots and shoot the guns at all the civilians.
Fuck all that, dude. No way. Anyways, Ready or Not, it's on Steam for $40. Get it for early access. And I believe the supporter edition, which right now gets you a special skin for your character. Like he wears like a green armor instead of like the black SWAT team armor. And you get access to like a special gun or whatever. Like it doesn't have any special attributes, but it's like a skin for your gun or whatever. Yeah. And they did say that once the game comes out, that those people that bought that edition of the game will get the first DLC for free. Which, man, some of these maps look really cool, Mayo. They got this new test map that looks like a penthouse. They got one that looks like a mansion, like on the side of like Beverly Hills or something. It looks really cool, man. I'm telling you, they got a fast food restaurant one too. They got one that's like a fast food joint. That one looks like it's going to be pretty wild. Like, there's going to be some cool maps in this game when it comes out, I think, or when they keep updating it. Other than that, I really haven't played much else. I really want to get back and play this one game that I saw on my Steam account that I haven't gone back to. And that's not for broadcast. I want to go play that this week. That game finally came out. Ryan.
Did it?
Yeah, so
what
now
game is this again?
Not for broadcast, is that live... How do you call it?
I remember you talking about it before, but I don't remember what it is.
About a year ago, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Motion capture game where they use real actors, and you are you work for that news station, and you're controlling the news feed or whatever. You're controlling what you.
Is it kind of like Late Shift or whatever?
Kind of, but no.
Not live action,
in
but
the studio working all the camera, all the screens.
Yeah, you are the guy in the back of the news TV station. Like, you're the one that's cutting into different feeds. And you get to pick, like, what commercials you put when the commercials come on.
Right,
you get to,
okay.
And then,
right. I remember you talking about.
Like, they'll tell you, like, cut to camera 2, cut to camera 1. Or, like, if you want to fuck them up, you can cut to a different camera completely and, like, show what they're really saying in the background or whatever, you know? And, like, it's a lot of cool shit you can, like this game actually got a world record the other day. I actually saw them. They were putting on their feed that they got the Guinness World Record for the most motion capture, the most like filmed, captured live action or whatever captured for a video game ever. Then they said something like 45 hours of
the most FMV.
Yeah, they recorded like 45 fucking hours of video or whatever for the game or something like that. Which apparently the previous game that had it, I don't know if it was Late Shift or something else, they had only recorded 8 hours.
Really? I'm surprised.
That's a lot,
I'm
dude.
surprised Quantum Break wasn't up there.
Yeah, they recorded only 8 hours for whatever, the fucking content or whatever. So this game has 42 hours of videos in it. Like I said, it looks like one of those cool games with different endings or whatever. So I want to play it now, Mayo, now that it's done. You know, because I want to see how I can influence the world.
There you go.
Yeah. That's all I've been playing, man. I have nothing else. I want to get Pokemon, but I will eventually get it. Pokemon Arceus. Ryan, get Pokemon.
Why not getting Pokemon? I don't even have a Switch.
Why not, bro?
I got rid of it a long time ago. I got rid of that when I got my Elite Series 2.
Get Pokemon, Mayo. Get a Pokemon.
Yeah,
man.
I should. My son has been watching a little bit.
See?
I bought the last 2, so.
I heard it wasn't good.
That's not true. Iams told me it's good, but I don't know if I believe Iams.
Iams told you it's good.
He also said he wished it had some voice acting, or him and Bill, I think, said wish it had some voice acting because it's kind of quiet.
It's Nintendo. Nintendo never has voice acting.
I think it would ruin Pokemon.
But they go back to you can't see people when you're wandering around the map and shit like that in this one. I heard that was annoying.
Yeah.
You know how in the newer ones they you could see the enemies, and in the old ones you can't see them when you're wandering around and you just randomly run into them. I heard this one's back to that again.
Okay, well, I think that's better.
You like random?
Yeah, I like random because it's more original. I think.
But you know those points of time where you're just trying to get somewhere and you could avoid them and get somewhere, but now you can't because you don't even know when they're coming. It's just however many steps you take before you get into your next battle. You know what I mean?
It's like Temtem or whatever, right? Where you walk into the tall grass, you're gonna fucking fight an animal or whatever.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, it's the same. I mean, I prefer it that way because the way you're talking about the way Pokemon Sword and Shield, the way those have it is you're right. You can see the Pokemon jumping around or whatever, walking around.
Yeah, and you could avoid them if you wanted to.
You could avoid them, but a lot of times you even walk kind of near them. Those motherfuckers are chasing you. They're chasing your ass, and you're like, fuck, dude. Come on, man. I already fought 6 of you, dude. I don't want to fight you too, dude. And then you're like, oh, okay, I guess I have to fight this fucking thing another time. Okay. And when it's just random, you kind of feel the music starts. You know, when it's random, it gets like maybe like I hope that it's random in a way where like you get to fight more random Pokemon than just like the same fucking one over and over. Like,
Probably not. Probably
There's
not.
probably
That was
not.
my
Probably
complaint about the last
Keep
one. That was
fighting that fucking stupid bat that you fight every time.
Yeah,
the
you're
last
right.
one I picked up was at Brilliant Diamond, or the last new one, right? And that's pretty much the first one I really ever played through much. And that was my complaint. It was like you just kind of kept fighting the same ones over and over in that area. You know, I'm just kind of like, oh no, not another bat, or no, not another. What's that rock guy? That the little rock with arms on him. I don't know their names, but
Me
you
either.
just kept fighting them over again, and it was just kind of like, okay, it was fun, but it's kind of getting repetitive after a while. But I don't know. I'll probably pick it up though. My son plays through all of them, so I know he'll play it regardless. So I know the game will get played.
We talking about the latest Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pokemon. Yeah. Anyways,
Gotta catch 'em all.
I'll probably end up buying that and playing it sometime. You know. Yeah. Anyways, what have you been playing? I don't know. Who wants to go next? I don't know. Anyone?
I can go.
I know the three of us have all been playing a game together.
Yeah. Besides
jump
one
in
other
on it.
game,
Together,
that's
but
the other game
we've
that
all
I
been playing it at the same
have been
time.
playing.
I think Ryan's referring to
Roundtable discussion.
Nobody saves the world, right?
Okay.
Is that what you're
I
referring
talked
to?
about it last week a little bit, and
Yeah.
like I gushed over it. Like I love this game. It's so much fun.
It is. It is a lot of fun. You know, I'm still not quite. You know, Ryan and I we were just talking before the show. I'm not quite as far as he was, but I did show him. I did figure out. I was kind of figured out how to. I unlocked my archer Jesus, and you can add different abilities from other characters you unlock. And I found out kind of a way to go in like higher level dungeons with my little archer, and you kind of tank my way through it with the archer and beat some higher level stuff without being as leveled as I need to be. So nice little combo. You can mess with the combos in this game, Jesus. You can take a character and you can use any ability from another person you unlock, and you can add it to your person. So you could technically have the horse and have it shoot arrows out of it, or roll across the map like an egg, or just whatever the basic attack is of another character. You could actually incorporate it into one of your 4 buttons or attacks for your character you're using.
And you can change between the characters as well. Like there's how many characters? I don't even know. There's like 20 or something.
Yeah,
like
probably
15
something
or
like that.
20 characters or something like that. And you can switch between them, and they all have different gameplay and different attacks. But then you can mix their attacks up, so you can grab someone else's attack and put it as a secondary or whatever, or a third or a fourth.
And
I saw
And
the-
you're trying to level up every single character, like all the different characters, to unlock more characters. Every time you gain levels or ranks or whatever, you go up, you unlock other characters when you get certain ranks.
I've
It's
just
pretty-
unlocked, the archer and so far. Archer and the knight.
it's
And
kind
the
of
mouse,
like,
of course.
so, Jesus, it's kind of like a top-down Zelda, but
Mhm.
it's a dungeon crawler. I would consider it, with a little bit of
meets maybe like a Diablo.
Metroidvania feel to it. Like once you get a character's ability, say once you get the mermaid, you can suddenly cross water. Okay, so now maybe you can cross water where you couldn't before. Now you can go to this little island. Then it has a dungeon in that, like a cave you can go down into, and it's got a whole another level. So when you have this mermaid unlocked finally, you can unlock new areas. And so, okay, I can go over here now, and you can look at your map and be like, okay, what can I use with this? What can I use with that? And so it has some replayability there. And I just feel like it's going to be a long game. I think I have like 12 hours in the game, and I'm only level 16. I mean, I was doing like the level 18, 19, whatever dungeons, but I'm only that level, and I maybe unlocked half of the characters. So I bet this is probably a good 40-hour game if I had to guess. I'm not. What do you think, Ryan?
And there's a lot of exploring to do too, right? Like you can
Yeah.
wander around that map into areas I was talking about last week. Like you can wander into areas that are way over your level, and
I've done that many a times. I go it goes to load, and you walk in, it's like level 30. I'm like, oh shit, turn around.
yeah, no, get out of here. Yeah, I did that a couple of times and didn't realize it in the beginning, and I was like, why am I getting stomped? And then I was like, oh wow, these guys are like level 20, and I'm like level 12. I'm like,
And then they
okay,
would
get
give
out of
you,
here,
like-
go find a different dungeon.
there's some little side puzzles. So instead of being just a dungeon crawler, Jesus, you also have say, I don't know if you did this or not, Ryan, but there's the Thieves Guild. And so there's this shopkeeper who's giving away daggers to, if you come in, you bring him something. But you have to change your appearance every time you go in, and you need to get like the guy to give them to you 4 times. So like I went in one time with my normal character and he gave me a dagger. The next time I went in with my archer and he gave me a dagger. Then I went in with my squire and he gave me a dagger. Well, I didn't have a 4th human because you had to do it as a human. He wouldn't let a snail or a horse or nothing in the shop. Yeah. So I had to find the next human. So then I unlocked a bodybuilder later on in the game. And so I went in as the bodybuilder and he gave me that. And so I talked to the guy outside. You give him the 4 daggers and it unlocks a quest with the Thieves Guild. I went back and I did all those, and then it unlocks newer quests, in that guild. And so there's actually a Thieves Guild and there's like a Knights Guild on top of the regular dungeon running you got to do, and there's a lot to it, and each level feels really different. It has a different atmosphere, but you'll usually every time you go into a new dungeon, you're gonna find some kind of new enemy, and there's gonna be some kind of ability or trick that they're gonna have. I know the last one I was in, there's like these little leech things, and they'll hit you with like a little laser beam, and they suck your health away. What you do to counter those, if you hit them one time, that stops and breaks their connection. Yeah. So, and it takes them a while to charge that back up. So like, you just got to kind of focus on hitting them one time, go back and fight the other enemies, hit that guy again one time so he doesn't, kind of reset, and just kind of keep moving. But there's a little bit of strategy when you kind of learn how the other enemies play.
And then sometimes they'll have like, you have to use this kind of an ability to break their shield, and then you can attack them. Yeah, you won't do any damage if you do any other attack than that.
They're
one
immune to everything,
type.
But
so that's another thing they throw at you later on to try and, mix things up a little bit so that you're trying to use different abilities and whatever that you don't normally use.
And there's some fun little things. Right now, I didn't get a chance to tell you this one, but the little mouse ability. I showed you that ability I had where you can make things explode that are poisoned. Yeah. When I played the nuclear power plant level, there's a bunch of poison in that, and when the enemies would chase you through the poison, they would get poisoned.
They get poisoned too,
and you could explode them without even hitting them. So just the background could cause them to get poisoned, and you could detonate them without even have to like engage them, which was kind of fun.
That's cool. Yeah. So because usually normally you would have to use something to poison them and then make them explode, right?
Right, but yeah, you could make them walk through the poison on the map, and then you could detonate them. That's kind of funny.
It sounds like I'm in the baby mode of things, and it's fairly easy, right? When they'll shoot a projectile, I just move to the left. They'll shoot another one, I move to the right.
Things will change. Things will change, Gunny.
I really like, Ryan, it cracked me up. I like the light humor in this game. You first fire this game up and you're playing what, regular white dude? I don't know what to call him, right?
Nobody, right? His name is Nobody.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. So, Jesus, so check this out. Like you wake up and you're in a strange house and there's like a mattress and there's like a shit bucket with flies in it, right? Yeah. Again, top-down cartoony. It's not gritty or anything. And yeah, I'm like, all right, cool. You get that. It's got that Stardew Valley kind of look, but not so, graphically it's a lot better than that, but it has that aesthetic, right? And he comes out of the house and the first thing he talks to is the stranger in the village, and he's asking you like, where's your pants? Right? I'm like, yeah, I don't know who I am. Amnesia. So here you are just walking around, regular white guy, no pants, whatever. It's a strange game, but no, it's cool so far. Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I've already unlocked the archer. I got the knight. Yeah, I definitely see like the little bit of that Zelda style type stuff in there because I'm like, I want to get across the water, or I want to get this ferry that has mana. I'm like, oh shit, I have to unlock something else first. That's cool.
You gotta unlock the mermaid to get across the water, which is what Mayo was talking about earlier. And then what do you have to unlock? What was the other one?
The mermaid for the water.
Wait for a second.
What was the other one you were trying to figure out?
Oh, me or Mayo?
You, Gunny.
No. Oh, well, I saw you guys were mentioning it already, but about the horse, because you come up to, I think you run into just a random whoever person. They're like, hey, go up there to that dungeon. And there's, what is it called? It's called something like horse dungeon or whatever the hell it's called. And he's like, there's a horse and there's a dungeon. It's just like stuff like that, right?
Did you beat that dungeon?
No, I remember I told you I died in there right before we started recording or got on. I was like, I was right there. But I did put up a cool clip on Xbox Live. I put it on Twitter, so check that out, Ryan. It was a pretty badass clip. It was like right when I was like, okay, the combat's really good.
Gunny, it's funny you say that. I just erased Twitter from my phone again because I never use it. So.
Oh no, I love Twitters. Facebook, no, but I like Twitter.
Yeah,
everybody's different.
I'm a Facebooker.
But
the faces.
This game is fun. I do recommend it. Play it. It's on Game Pass.
I'm really enjoying it.
Is it on Game Pass PC? I'm not sure.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's on Game Pass PC and regular.
And it does have the cross-play where I can take over my PC.
Cross-save. It's got the
cross-save,
cloud.
yeah.
So when you go to your PC, you just continue on from where you were.
It fires before I left. Because I will play in my living room occasionally. I've been playing on my Xbox and enjoying it on the OLED, and then I'll come in here and play it on the monitor with my new controller over here. But
I mean, even though it's like a cartoony, simplistic game, it's still pretty good looking. Like it's a good looking top down game. It really is.
Very colorful, and it's kind of unique. I mean,
and creative. You know what I mean? And it's goofy and funny and kind of hits all the notes.
The wizard doesn't like you. It's like Randy the Rad.
Randy the Rad. Yeah, it's funny. Like you're supposed to be in like. There's a castle and you've got the wizard guy, and then you come into the town. They're just like, yeah, Randy the Rat is an awesome. Like they're not talking about you. They're talking about somebody else, and you're just like, yeah, okay, whatever. I don't know who this Randy the Rat is, So
you steal his rod.
They're just informing you about how cool Randy the Rod is. Yeah, the humor is funny.
That's been a lot of my time. The only other thing I've been playing really still is my Apex. Still doing the ranked. The season's getting ready to end. And, with Apex, it's still typical Apex. I'm still doing the typical arenas, 3 versus 3. Just playing the ranked mode in that, just kind of grinding my way through it. So I guess the big news is they're talking now, and I've only looked a little bit into it, is the new 9 versus 9. I guess it's going to be like a conquest mode, Jesus, like a you're gonna have like 3 or 4 capture points, and you're gonna have unlimited spawns, and you're basically gonna be trying to capture like 3 points, and the team that has the most captures to capture all 3 of them is gonna win.
What do you think about that, Mayo?
It's domination.
9?
Domination is what it basically is. Yeah. So that sounds interesting to kind of mix it up a little bit,
It sounds
kind of almost stealing some of the Battlefield people, maybe a little bit.
Nah.
No, you don't think so? The people that like that mode, like the conquest.
Battlefield players don't play this shit, dude.
You don't think?
It's too fast for them. It's too fast. It sounds like
you can use a tank.
So you're gonna have your abilities, right? You're gonna have. Right. Are you gonna be pushing objectives like in a row, like one team defending, one team pushing, or is it everyone just going after random objectives?
It's probably going to be up to you. You're probably going to be able to you probably have a team, kind of like you do in Battlefield.
You're going to have a squad, you think?
It might put you with randoms, and you're probably going to have a way to communicate. And maybe if it's 9 versus 9, it might even break you up into teams of 3. Maybe each group has 3 teams of 3. And you can maybe work as a team. And try to go, let's go push this area over here, or something like that. Because
if it's 3 objectives, that makes sense.
That would be my guess, but I don't know. I didn't read into it any. I know it's going to start here in early February. The season ends in I think 7 days now, and they usually take about a week off after that, or 2 weeks off, and then the new season will kick in with that. So I would say by the end of February.
Says here it comes out February 8th.
I guess when the
Yeah.
that could be. Maybe they're just going to pretty much launch it right away. I did think the last season when they introduced the new mode, they had like a test time before they did a ranked mode or anything like that. Then the new season came out after that. So they may just introduce that mode and then the new season come out a couple weeks later. Give you some time to get used to it. But I'm looking forward to it. I still think the game's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying the characters with abilities. The only thing I don't like in that game is the skins. I don't think the skins are that great. I think they could get way more creative with some of the character skins that they have. And the only cool things in that game, I think, are the heirlooms. That's those unique knives and stuff you get to see the people carrying, like the big, the streamers have them all the time, and you're like, oh, look at that cool knife that he's kind of twirling around and stuff like that. My buddy Snickersnee, he did get an heirloom last night, so you get it after I think 1,000 Apex packs are opened. Like how you earn them after like every other level or whatever it is, and you have to open like 1,000 Apex packs. And I don't know how many hours he has in the game. He just finally got his last night. He was all excited. But, it's a fun game. And the cool thing is about those is, at least on those, you can pick what heirloom you have. So you just unlock the shards to craft one, and you can pick whatever one's available. So you don't just get a random one for a character you might not use. You can actually pick which one you're going to use. Which is kind of a nice
I'm looking at the news here for this game, and it says that it comes out next week, and it says here it'll see 9 players face off against another 9 players. So it's 18 players per match, 2 9-player teams, and you're gonna capture points, and you earn points, and then you can respawn on the spawn point that you capture or whatever, and there's gonna be bonuses that drop in sometimes. And some of those points, they're going to be like drops or whatever that you can pick up if you control the point. I don't know. It doesn't sound very cool. But it's going to be available only for 3 weeks, Mayo. So play it while you can.
More of a beta? Is that what it is?
It's a limited time. Well, they're saying they're testing it to see the player feedback.
Smart move.
And then they'll bring
Something
it
I
back.
will give them, Jesus, is they've gotten kind of creative with their modes. You think back, when they did that Halloween event, where they did, the people that would die would be infected and they're hunting down. And then they tried with the Christmas train and stuff. So they've gotten unique in trying different things there and to see if any of that stuff sticks, which is kind of neat.
Yeah. Anyways. What happened? What did it go real quiet?
He got the door opened again, Mayo. Your door opened again.
Yeah, the door keeps coming back open.
That's a ghost in your house.
I know, the door keeps opening behind him. I don't know if Mayo can see that or not, where I see it in my camera.
There's a ghost behind you, Mayo.
And
oh, no.
Ryan's over here bundled up. Like
he's over there looking like
Canadian
Kenny.
style.
But I mean, that's pretty much all I played this last week was, just that little bit of Apex and just Nobody Saves the World. What about you, Brian or Gunny? 22.
Ryan, you might be muted. I don't think I can hear you. No. But
Ryan messed up his computer. Good job, Ryan.
I know. While you were working on that, Ryan, you did something.
Okay,
you took your headphones off.
I'm back.
Oh, there you
I'm
are.
back.
You're
back.
there.
I was muted. I didn't realize. No, I can talk now. We can go to Ryan's kitty corner. I played Paparazzi this weekend with my daughter. Because I thought she would be interested in it, and she totally was not. She got bored with it in like 2 seconds. But it's a game where you just basically run around. It's like Pokemon Snap, but you got to find dogs and take pictures of them.
And I thought, oh, that'd be perfect to play with Olivia because she loves dogs and she likes puppies and stuff. And she's going to be like, oh, they're so cute. And she was just like, yeah, I don't care, Daddy. I'm going to go play with my monster trucks. I'm like, oh, okay. Sweet.
She's going to be a diesel mechanic? What's going on?
Yeah. What was the other game? Oh, I played a little bit of Windjammers too. And that was kind of fun. I don't know if it's not something I'm going to get into, but I could see people having fun with it. It's basically a game where you get, there's two guys, there's two players, one on each side, and you're throwing a disc back and forth, trying to score in a goal to get points. And depending on where you put the disc, you'll get different amounts of points. Like if you get it dead center, it's 5 points. It's an outside shot, it's like 3 points. But yeah, it's kind of like a fast-paced, fun sports kind of game. It's kind of like Pong, but really fast-paced. And you have like special like abilities where you like smash the disc and it'll go flying and knock guys off and stuff like that. I could see it. I could see you having fun with it if you were with like if you had a bunch of friends sitting around one night and you're just kicking the crap out of each other. I think it'd be fun.
On what system did you play this?
Xbox.
Yeah. Is it on Game Pass or is it just
on Game Pass?
Purchased?
It's a game. It's on Game Pass. Yeah, it just came out on Game Pass. Windjammers 2. It was an old game. Like it came out. Was that on GameCube? I can't remember what console.
Sounds familiar.
Out. Or was it Dreamcast? I can't remember. Anyways, it originally came out on an older console, like back in the day, and they just made the new one. Giant Bomb talked about it all the time. I remember them talking about Windjammers.
Vinny Caravella.
No, I think it was more Jeff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, Jeff and Vinny probably talking about it. Yeah.
I used to listen to those guys all the time. Sometimes I do.
Man, I've been listening to their new Game of the Year, this year's Game of the Year, and I'm just like, what happened to Giant Bomb? I'm like...
Oh, I think they kind of... I don't know what happened. A couple of them left, didn't they?
Well, yeah. When they split, everything changed. And like, everything really changed. I still like Nextlander. Nextlander's great. It's Vinny and Brad and Alex.
Okay, I haven't listened to it yet.
And I always liked Bacalar too, but I don't know. This year it really feels like they're just picking indie games to pick indie games as their winners. And it's like, I don't know. Anyways, that's besides the point. We don't need to talk about that.
They're all old guys. We don't talk about old guys.
Yeah,
nostalgic.
Just this year in particular, it seemed really off to me. Whereas most years, that was like my favorite Game of the Year show because it was so long and I liked
the put up a ton of them.
They had, and the fights that they had with each other about the games that they liked and stuff like that. But this year just seems like doesn't seem the same to me. I don't know. What did I play anything else? No, I didn't even play any Resident Evil this week. So yeah, I guess that's it for me. Gunny, what did you play?
Resident Evil Village. Shit, I need to get back to that game.
Yeah, me too.
A little more Marvel. Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm at the planet where is it Lady Deathbringer? Is that her name?
Mm-hmm.
Mayo. Yeah. Lady Deathbringer. Yeah. So just fighting some square jelly things. Going to meet Lady Deathbringer.
Yeah.
Oh, those little ball things you can kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are funny.
Right, little spiky. That and the little spiky things that come at you. Cool combat. I think that's what really, the thing that really makes me come back to this game.
No, that's the last thing. That's the last thing that makes me come back to that game is the combat. The thing that makes me come back to that game is the comedy of the bullshit they say between each other.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad, right? I don't feel like the combat is bad. It definitely reminds me of like last gen, but
no, the combat's not great.
It sucks.
It's not great.
Yeah, well, it seems like I am constantly going left and shooting.
I wouldn't say it sucks, Jesus. I just say it's not super creative. You know what I mean? It's not.
No.
It's just your typical.
One thing that I thought, the thing that I thought the coolest combat that I've experienced was when you fight the two big guys that when they're together, they become invincible, and then when they're apart, they fucking lose their armor or whatever. That was the coolest thing that I've seen.
So far from me. You see, it's my baby mode activated here. So it's more like
you're probably
LB on the Xbox.
You're probably playing on fucking super baby mode, aren't you?
I actually don't. I thought I was playing on normal, but
he's probably playing on the can I please play daddy mode. You remember that from Wolfenstein? Where can I play daddy, and the guy's wearing like a fucking baby bonnet?
No, Jesus, because if you remember Wolfenstein 2 or whatever the game was, no, it wasn't Wolfenstein 2. It was the New Colossus. Remember? That's where I fucking rage quit on it. You gave me such a hard time about that one too. I never went back to it. I think it was New Colossus. I was like, I'm done with this game. It's too hard. That fucking mech thing was just murdering me. But I don't know. It's combat's. It's okay. I like it though. But besides that, and we talked about Nobody Saves the World, and just more me and Ghost Nico playing Satisfactory. Just playing the crap out of it. Hours and hours of it, just consulting each other on where to put our trains, what resources to get. Just adult Minecraft. I don't know, 350 hours plus in that game. I tried not to turn the computer on today. I didn't play it once. I'm getting good at it. So I ended up playing other games on Xbox. There's that, and that's all I play, guys.
Well,
it's a short list. It's a short list.
Oh, we're done?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's news time.
Let's go.
Let's go to the news, ladies and gentlemen. Big news this week. Biggest news of the day, of the week.
Microsoft bought what?
Oh, no, it's not Microsoft this time. It's a competitor. Sony PlayStation has now announced they have acquired Bungie. Well, they're going to acquire Bungie. That's right. Sony is buying the Halo creator and Destiny developer Bungie in a deal valued at $3.6 billion. Yeah.
Well, that's Xbox's old bitch. What's going on?
She went over to Sony.
Sorry.
Who knows? Maybe she'll quit and go over to Nintendo afterwards. Anyways, Bungie, who at one point was under Microsoft, and then they kind of went independent, and then they went to Activision,
and then they were owned by Activision.
Then they went independent. Now they're going to be owned by Sony. Now, Sony is calling this an independent subsidiary, so that means that supposedly this means that Bungie will retain creative control and freedom of all their games and the ability to put their games on any platform they choose to. That means Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, or PC. It doesn't matter to Sony, they said. So I personally think this is what's going to happen in the future. I think that Destiny itself as an IP and as a franchise and as whatever it is, moving forward will always be multi-platform. Hands down, it'll stay multi-platform. Yes. I think that's the move. What I don't see them doing, what I think that they might be thinking about doing is because they're working on another IP, they said. But the thing is, the other IP has kind of been a secret IP. Like, no one really knows what it is. They don't know if it's a shooter, if it's an RPG, if it's another MMO type game, if it's another fucking Halo style game. They don't know what the fuck it is. No one knows what it is. They're working on something. Now, I'm thinking that one might be an exclusive to Sony.
Yeah, I can see that.
Now, the reason I say that is because even though Microsoft acquired Bethesda and all these other studios, they did publish some of their games, and they will continue to publish some of their games on other platforms, but some of their games are becoming exclusive. So I think Sony, just kind of to fucking, say a big little bit of a fuck you to Microsoft, they might just be like, you know what? Okay, guys, fuck you. We'll give you Destiny, but we're keeping this other IP for us. Like,
as a console exclusive.
No, I think it'll be a console. As PC players, we don't really fucking care because we're probably going to get to play it on PC. But as console gamers, if you only play on one platform, you really are limiting yourself to what you're playing. And that's the truth. And I'm talking if you play only on Switch, if you play only on Xbox, if you play only on PlayStation, you are limiting your library of games because, like I said, there's always Nintendo. There's always Nintendo games coming out that are Nintendo exclusives. There's
but
always
you can't play Nintendo games on PC.
That's what I'm saying. Nintendo's the one outlier here, but Sony. There's games on Sony that can only be played on the PlayStation. There's games on Xbox that can only be played on Xbox. While Xbox is the most open to having their exclusives on everything, Sony is getting there. Nintendo's like, fuck you guys. We're fucking charging you.
Nintendo will never do that.
We're charging you double for this shit, you son of a bitch. You want to fucking play this shit on
our
PC?
hardware if you want to play our
game
games.
and put it in the new system.
We'll sell you a PC first, motherfucker, before you get to play this on PC.
And make everything again.
We'll sell you a
Nintendo PC.
We'll sell you a Nintendo PC before you get to play it, bitch. Fuck you, goddamn steamers.
Gaming PC.
Yeah, what do you do, Mayo? Are you gonna buy the Nintendo gaming PC?
Oh, I would.
Yeah, Mayo would. He would.
He would.
Mayo would be first in line.
But it doesn't have Steam on it.
Mayo is a Nintendo shill.
It doesn't have Steam. You only get the Nintendo
It'll
store.
be a special version of Steam that only has Nintendo games on it.
I mean,
you gotta hack the Nintendo gaming PC.
Yeah.
In order to
and you can't stream
install Steam on
I'll shut you down.
First, you gotta install Linux
close to Jesus
and
last
Proton.
Week, when I was at Run Around, I went to Cleveland the one day. The next day, I went to Cincinnati. And I was down in Cincinnati, and they have a micro center down there, which there's only 3 of them in Ohio. There's one in Cincinnati, one in Columbus, one in Cleveland.
Did they have a Nintendo gaming PC on stock?
And no, they did not. But what they did have, they had an Atari VCS down there in the box.
Oh, no.
And I almost picked that sucker up just to say I had one.
Just to take a picture of it so you could send it to
Did
John.
it have a wood finish?
Yeah, I thought about just buying it to see how much it still was. I think it was still $300. But I almost picked it up and was going to just bring it home and just to mess around with it and be able to talk about it in the show. But,
and then return it later.
Those will be in the discount bin eventually.
Yeah, I figured I'd go ahead and wait. I'm like, that's the first time I've ever seen one in person, like in a box.
Yeah, it's not worth $300, that's for sure.
Yeah. I almost picked it up for the podcast.
Is it just a retro pie? Is that what's going on there?
Made a PC. I would probably pick it up. I mean, why not, right?
Why? What do you mean, why not? Why?
I'm sure there'd be something on there Nintendo would make.
Oh, yeah.
On what?
If Nintendo made a PC.
I thought you were talking about the Atari.
No.
They just make the same thing.
I would pick up a Nintendo
Mario
PC
World 2 on PC.
They would make a virtual VR Mario that worked on a PC, and everybody buy that sucker.
Oh, yeah.
They'd make another racing game. Guess what?
Jesus would buy a VR Mario PC.
$300 for the wheel, the Nintendo wheel.
Nintendo, call me. Copyright.
Yeah. Anyways,
good on Sony for this. That's a good purchase for Sony.
Yeah.
They need a shooter since their other franchises are kind of dead.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what they needed, right? They needed a shooter.
The hell
they
was
needed something because Call of Duty was kind of filling that void for them.
60%.
And all they really have is their, like we said last week, their over-the-shoulder, dad games. Sad dad games.
What's the shooter that Sony has? Is it something Zone? What am I thinking of?
Killzone.
Yeah, that's like, they're going to revive that or what?
Could you imagine Bungie reviving Killzone?
Yeah, I could see it. So yeah, Destiny 2 released a statement. They actually have like a logo and thing. It's called Our Shared Vision. They released it in I guess with PlayStation as well. And it shows 3 goals that they have. Goal number 1 is for them to have one community multi-platform. Destiny 2 will stay on all current platforms and expand to new platforms. And their second goal is self-publish, creatively independent. Bungie maintains full creative control and publishing independence of the Destiny universe. Goal number 3, same game everywhere. Every player should have an amazing Destiny experience no matter where you choose to play. So, that goes.
We'll see. We'll see how long that lasts.
I'm sure that was very important to them.
Well, that was the whole reason they left Microsoft, because they were sick and tired of making Halo. They were like, dude, we want to make Destiny, and Microsoft was like, no, you gotta make Halo. And they were like, fuck you. They were like, fuck you, we don't want to make Halo no more. And the whole reason they left Microsoft was that reason. They said, fuck you. Like, all right, we'll make Halo 3 or whatever, but we're done, dude. Screw you guys. We're leaving. You know what I mean?
Jesus, if I remember correctly, they wanted to... You said they made Halo 3. Was it...
2007.
They didn't...
They did Halo 3. They still worked on ODST and they worked on Reach a little bit. And after Reach, they left.
Yeah. But after 2007, they were independent. They were still working
with 343.
They were working with Microsoft, but they were not owned by Microsoft.
Yes.
Yeah. So as you may think that, Microsoft owned them till Halo Reach. No. They owned them only till Halo 3.
It was probably at the end of that contract, right?
Bungie got pissed off, and because Bungie, they said it a long time. They said it the whole time. They were like, look, we wanted to make Destiny for Microsoft, but Microsoft didn't want it. They wanted Halo. They were like, fuck no, we want Halo. And we're like, we want to make Destiny. And they're like, no, we want Halo, bitch. Make Halo.
They couldn't have just turned it over to 343 and then let Bungie do Destiny.
Yeah. Can you imagine that? But no, that didn't work out.
But then they would have had.
But
then they would have had two games competing against each other. Much. You know what I mean? Like
shooters.
Yeah.
And if people remember that launch,
that's why Microsoft didn't want it. You know. So in reality, it was the right thing to do for Microsoft to let them go and be like, okay, then go and do your own thing. You know.
And they did, right? They made Destiny 1, and they had. Guess who had the publishing rights for it? Sony.
Doing that. They had to reach out for help from other companies, which was exactly what they didn't want to do. And
I know, but money.
They ended up going into Activision, and Activision just dicked them around the whole time they were there. And they hated that, and then they left. And now they're going to be with PlayStation, and I don't see PlayStation not dicking them around. I just don't. You know what I mean? Like,
I do.
Out of every company, PlayStation, I don't know. The company that's going to dick you around the most.
I mean, hopefully they realize that this is...
No, of course not.
A damn good shooter, and this is...
Golden Boy Sony, they won't do anything.
They won't.
Golden Boy Sony won't hurt you. They're all about the gamer.
They're the best for the gamers, yeah.
They get the flute guy out there.
There's got to be something in that contract with Sony, which we'll never see. Maybe. Who knows what the fucking director of Bungie might say. You know, that... who knows? We'll find out in a couple of years. See how it's going. Check in. Progress report. Good luck, Bungie.
Yeah, I wish them luck. I hope they get what they say they're supposed to get. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Yeah, I think, like I said, that next game that they're working on might go Sony exclusive. But like they said, this statement only talks about Destiny. They are only mentioning, and I think the reason they're saying they're only mentioning Destiny in this, saying like, oh, Destiny will remain multi-platform. I think the reason they're doing that is because they know that the next game they're making, Sony locked the rights to it. They're like, fuck, okay.
Now wait though. If they make Destiny 3, do you think that goes exclusive?
No, that's a tough one, right? Because this one does only mention Destiny 2. But in the third goal of this statement, it does say every player should have an amazing Destiny experience, no matter where you choose to play. So that means their Destiny experience.
Cleverly worded.
But it's not. It's just a Destiny experience.
That's cleverly worded.
Destiny
just
experience.
Like Phil's tweet was cleverly worded.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
it is not our intent.
It's not our intent.
I fully believe that Destiny will stay multi-platform. Like I said, I think this other IP they're working on, though, will not. I think that's going to be the announcement out of this deal.
No, I agree. Yeah.
I can
agree with you on that for sure.
Yeah. As far as any frequently asked questions that they have, like some people were asking, as a Destiny 2 player, does Bungie becoming a part of PlayStation have any immediate impact on how I play and experience Destiny 2? And they said no. Our commitment to Destiny 2 as a multi-platform game with full cross-play remains unchanged. We want you to play The Witch Queen on February 22nd, 2022 on the platform of your choice. It says here, what else here? Will any unannounced or any announced seasons, events, packs, or expansions be changed or impacted by Bungie becoming a part of PlayStation? And they said no. Bungie retains full creative independence for our games and our community. Our plans for the Light and Dark Saga are unchanged all the way through the final shape in 2024. And and they asked if there would be any platform exclusives. And they said no. The Witch Queen will not contain any platform exclusives. Every player should have an amazing Destiny experience no matter where you choose to play. And so, yeah. So, wait, hold on. There's another question here that says, Bungie has future games in development. Will they now become PlayStation exclusives? This is the answer Bungie gave. They said, no. We want the worlds we are creating to extend to anywhere people play games. We will continue to be self-published, creatively independent, and we will continue to drive one unified Bungie community. There you go, Ryan.
So it sounds like this contract with Sony is, maybe, like I said, it might be a short one. It might be a couple-year deal. Because it does say they've partnered, and yeah, they did buy them for $3.6 billion, but it sounds like there's a clause in that contract. So I don't know. I'm just saying because of the way he worded that, So unless that was just the deal, and Sony's like, yeah, man, we don't want to restrict you from putting your shit out there multi-platform.
Yeah. But let's move on here to some more news. I got some more news for you, motherfucker, you. Son of a bitch, you. More news.
More news? What do we got?
Some Elden Ring news. Speaking of Elden Ring. We were not speaking of it, but now I am. Some Elden Ring news. Elden Ring game director Hidetaka Miyazaki has elaborated on just how much the team at From Software has changed and twisted George R.R. Martin's world building, which formed the overarching mythos for Elden Ring. That myth formed the basis of the world, but Martin's characters existed before the shattering of the whatever bullshit-ass fucking Elden Ring crap. So, blah, blah, blah. What is this fucking article? It says here, so it was more up to us to interpret this and say, how did they become such inhuman monsters, and how did the mad taint of the shattered shards of the Elden Ring and its power affect them? So that was our job, to take these grand heroes and sort of misshape them and distort them into something they were not. And I think if we get a chance to show Martin, and if he gets a chance to see the game and these characters, I think he might be a bit shocked. When he wrote them, he was really envisioning something a little bit more human, a little bit more traditional, human drama and fantasy characters. So I hope he gets a kick out of it. So apparently George R.R. Martin was the creator of these characters?
Apparently so. I did not know that until
I didn't know that he was a writer for that game. Or the guy.
He's a big writer. He makes a lot of shit. Right?
Yeah. Probably got paid quite a bit for making that shit too. After Game of Thrones, that motherfucker rolling in money.
There's another series I saw on Amazon that was coming out, but
by him?
Yeah, by him. And I'm like, damn, how many popular series does he have? Probably more than we know.
Pokimane has been a long mainstay on Twitch. That's the chick, Pokimane. Yeah, how the fuck do you say her name? Pokimane.
Yep.
Yeah, you got it. Pokimane.
Pokimane. They sound like the guys have Googled it before. Pokimane pictures.
Oh, well, being one of the most popular female streamers on the platform on Twitch, she has held the title of, quote, the most popular female streamer in the past, before falling behind Amaranth in 2021, Mayo. Ooh. Nonetheless, she still has made up several million views and had a stellar 2021. That's just not in her streaming ventures either. Throughout the past year, Pokemon announced that she was the co-founder and CCO of a new company called RTS, which has helped fans get scholarships and a lot more. She has an incredible run on Twitch, but a recent tweet suggests that it's now coming to an end. So, Pokimane does not appear to be retiring, though she's always talked about that in the past. But in a tweet on January 31st, just today, Ryan, oh my God, this is why Ryan is so sad today, Gunny.
Oh, yeah?
Is that the reason?
This is why he was so bummed out today. We figured it out. God damn. She has come out and said she confirmed that her Twitch contract has come to an end after, quote, a wild 2 years.
I'm sad.
Yeah, while Pokimane could have renewed, her tweet would suggest that she has decided upon something else, Mayo. It is unclear what's exactly in the cards for Pokimane, but fans will know soon. She said here on her tweet, after a wild 2 years, my Twitch contract ends today.
She's starting an OnlyFans. Burr, 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 burr.
I'll see you guys on February 8th for the next chapter.
Ooh.
Much love to you all.
We'll find out.
Ryan, you're going to be sad for 8 days, dude.
Where's she going?
I gotta wait.
What website do I need to go to?
Oh, Gunny's the number one fan. Gunny's already signed up for any website she should
Well, Gunny's into all the YT
Gunny,
vids. Is
Gunny,
she going to YouTube? Is that what's happening?
Gunny, you got to make an account on all the streaming websites just in case she goes to it. Yeah, you'll find
There's
out.
so many out there. I don't know. And Ryan's probably more upset that he can't order any of the Pokemon's dirty bathwater, in a bottle.
Yeah, I'm real upset.
Real upset.
I gotta wait till February 8th to get my bathwater.
Damn it! And they don't ship to Canada. Fuck.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's breaking my
alert.
heart. You want me to go get another Canadian penny, don't you, Gunny?
No more pennies. No pennies.
That's
No
it.
milk.
I'm doing it. I'm getting a penny.
No milk for me in New Jersey. No wheat pennies. No Canadian pennies.
There you go.
There it is. There's that penny. There's no milk, man. No chocolate milk either.
No milk for you. Look at the queen's on the back.
God.
She's the queen. Look at her. Look at her.
I
Look at
see her,
Gunny.
and
She's
there's
the
no
queen.
milk.
She's
And my
staring you
teacher was
down.
like, "This is America. You ain't getting no milk. You're bringing in
America, you can't
foreign
have
currency." I was like,
no
"No."
milk for you.
Inside joke for you folks.
She's the Southern milk Nazi.
She was too. She was like, "This is America."
No soup for you. No milk.
No, I don't know. Where's Pokemon going? Where's she going?
Come back
Who
1 year.
does the streaming nowadays? Facebook? Does YouTube even do? I think they just do like live shit. They even got rid of their gaming streaming platform.
Facebook gaming.
No.
I bet you she's going to Facebook gaming.
Yeah, I got
YouTube
that.
still got
They're the
gaming.
ones that are paying besides Twitch.
Yeah, I bet you she's going to Facebook gaming.
She's going to
That's what I'm
Spotify.
thinking too.
I'm kidding.
Spotify gaming announcement. Spotify
Listen to her
gaming.
play.
Ooh.
Wouldn't it be funny though if that was, February 8th? That was an announcement. Spotify gaming.
Yeah. Would be.
Spotify bought Twitch. No. Spotify's
Amazon?
relaunching
Anything
Mixer.
Amazon's going to buy Spotify.
In other news,
And Joe Rogan.
Bloodborne is finally on PC. That's
Who
right.
cares?
Says here,
No one
fans of
cares anymore.
2015's From Software roguelike. They have made a PlayStation PSX demake. You can download this for free, Mayo.
Oh, where do you get
Download
that?
this for free. Says your developer Lilith.
You get
That's
3
right.
viruses
On
Uh,
PS4.
you can download
and
this.
10 malware softwares.
And Jesus has been having problems with his PC. He's getting good at doing resets. Why don't we let him try it out?
Yeah, you do it.
He's got a fresh
Download
install
it.
over there.
So anyway, I don't want to play that. No one wants to play that. Anyways,
Oh.
in other news,
Oh.
so more news here.
Oh, I'm not even going to click on that.
Oh, what is here?
I already have it on PlayStation. I am not going to click on that Get Here button. Get some virus.
Wow.
I don't know what you think about that one, Jesus. That's
Moving
the
on
only news that I
to some
can
more
find. I
news.
didn't have a news machine today.
some Ubisoft news. A Singaporean employment watchdog has closed an investigation against Ubisoft Singapore that was opened following allegations of a toxic studio culture and says it will not be taking action against the company. So the Tripartite Alliance for Fair and Progressive Employment, that's what they're called, practices, the TAFEP, opened an investigation last summer after Kotaku published an extensive article detailing alleged issues at the company based on interviews with more than 20 current and former employees. These claims included racial pay disparity, sexual harassment, and an HR department that allegedly took little action in response to any reports. Says here, the TAFEP shared two key findings in a press release. The first was that, quote, Ubisoft Singapore has a structured process to remunerate its employees fairly, which does not disadvantage Singaporeans based on nationality or race. According to the TAFEP, Ubisoft hired an independent HR firm to review its salary structure, and the studio shared what the firm found with the TAFEP. The watchdog said it did its own checks to verify the results and said, quote, the findings show that employees' salaries were performance-based and there were reasonable justifications where there was disparity, such as differences in experience or seniority. Says here, the TAFEP's second key finding was that Ubisoft Singapore handled the workplace harassment reports that it received appropriately. A structured system to manage workplace harassment was in place, and that Ubisoft has investigated every report it received, according to the TAFEP press release. So there's that. So apparently Kotaku was probably full of shit. Wow. What a surprise.
No.
Printing articles for clicks. Making shit up.
Yep. So yeah, this Singaporean government will not take action against good old Ubisoft.
Yeah, I wonder how that, maybe because, maybe when a company comes under, a spotlight and then it doesn't matter where you're at in the world, you can be in Asia. Still, they hired a third-party company. I wonder how much they paid that third-party company to come in and do an audit. Probably in the thousands.
Huh.
Crazy.
Anyways, and my last piece of news here, or almost my last piece of news, Cyberpunk 2077 news. I know you've been waiting for this, Mayo.
Well, definitely.
That's right. Cyberpunk 27 has now been given a native PS5 version in the PlayStation database, implying that CD Projekt Red will now be releasing it very shortly. In Q1 2022, Cyberpunk 2077 is expected to receive a next-gen upgrade for PS5 and Xbox Series X owners. This upgrade will be free for all existing users and will include support for next-generation consoles as well as possible ray tracing implementation and other features. While the update has yet to be released, Gunny, a prominent PlayStation Store tracker, has now uncovered a record in the database for the PS5 version. This indicates that the announcement for this version will be made very shortly. It says here, CD Projekt Red looks to be aiming for a fresh appearance for the game. The icon is actually a chick now instead of a guy on the fucking cover. And, so they've got a new logo for Cyberpunk. And apparently, if this is already on the database, they expect the release of this version to be in this month or next month, or maybe actually February or March. That's pretty soon. So
this is like just for Ryan, because weren't you waiting to play it, Ryan?
Cyberpunk?
The next.
Well, no.
Update.
Yeah. Well,
I bought it. I never returned it, so it's in our library.
Yeah, we have it.
There you go. You'll get the free upgrade.
So it's finally coming out in March?
Maybe they said that. That's what this leaker predicts.
Maybe. It might come in March.
It's in the database. It said the information is there.
Again, that's
Yeah,
hold my breath
I don't really care anymore.
I care.
I don't.
I don't know, man. I'm just
that game. That game's gonna get DLC. It's gonna be dope as fuck. At the end of this year, dude. That game's gonna be the next Witcher. Watch.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I don't know if a next gen upgrade will get it to a revival point.
I feel like I'm fighting with my daughter here.
No, it's not. No, not talking about the next gen upgrade. I'm talking like they're gonna drop DLC because that's what they've been saying. They're like, look, we got the next gen upgrade first, and then we're gonna drop DLC. As soon as they start dropping DLC for this fucking shit,
Too late.
It's not too late. Nope.
No, it would pique my interest right away. I would jump right back into that game if they had DLC dropping.
Hell yeah. See? Not dead.
And I think it would pique PlayStation and Xbox users that never played it yet. They've been waiting for that.
Yeah, it's in a playable state
now. That will come
now.
out, and then DLC right after that. I can see it.
I'm telling you, man, all the games that are about to come out, no one's gonna give a fuck anymore.
Everyone's gonna care. Everyone. Game of the year. Game of the year 2022.
Jesus, anyone that cared played it already.
Game of the year 2022.
Played it already.
Listen, I don't care about you, Ryan, and I'm listening to you right now.
I didn't
what
play
does that
it.
mean? What does that mean, Ryan? God damn it,
I don't fucking care about you either. Jesus, you motherfucker, you.
Fuck
Jesus, I think maybe Ryan's onto something here because in like The Witcher, where that was more, kind of open world Skyrim style type.
How dare
game.
you? This is open world. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's just not,
I don't know,
it's
but it's
not
still
Skyrim type. It's not medieval. It's
different though. It's different.
I mean, it's not that big open.
We don't have a guy with fucking white hair
fast travel and doing cars and all that shit.
The Witcher is a fantasy game that lends well to DLC. You know what I mean? This game just, I don't know,
that was
man.
A big chunk of DLC they had.
Mayo, can Cyberpunk not have DLC? That shit could have a ton of DLC.
Yeah, it's basically like Grand Theft Auto. They could do so much in the DLC.
I don't think
make a whole. They can make you. They can make you be a whole new character.
Traction.
Listen,
if they wanted this to get any traction, they had to do it a long.
They could just say, "Hey, motherfucker, look, you're a new guy. You're gonna your V is back alive. We put the chip in a new head. You got a chip in a new head. You're in somebody's head as a chip. You're still alive, and you're good."
You know what though? It doesn't matter.
It matters. It matters.
No one cares.
It matters. It matters to me. It matters.
You're the only one.
It matters to me, Jesus.
No, it doesn't. Mayo, it doesn't matter to you.
The Xbox say no.
Yes, it does.
PC Master Racer say yes.
Jesus is the only one. It doesn't matter to anybody except
Dirty. I hope Destiny.
I don't care what you say, Mayo.
I hope Destiny goes exclusive to PlayStation now just because you said that, you son of a bitch.
I don't care.
Shots fired diagonally across the screen.
You motherfucker.
Destiny means nothing to me. It means absolutely nothing.
Damn Xbox. Dirty hobo box.
Just like Cyberpunk means nothing to anybody.
You too, Gunny.
We ride the Phil Spencer bleep.
Dirty fucking hobo boxes. God.
You mean Phil Spender?
Oh, nice one. Oh man. Okay. Also now, you guys can connect your PlayStation account to Discord and show people what you're playing on your PlayStation on Discord.
Yeah, that literally popped up when they were talking about it in our Discord channel. I literally looked down. I'm like, the hell? What is that talking about Sony? It's saying connect my Sony account.
Look at Sony catching up.
Yeah.
Look at Sony playing catch up.
They did say a month ago they were going to allow it.
It's already connected to your Xbox, isn't it?
Yes, it's been connected to Xbox
forever
since the middle of Xbox.
I don't know. Sony's a little weird with the whole.
You could get Nitro for a little while.
Yeah, you couldn't.
And vice versa. Wasn't it like if you had Nitro, you could get Game Pass for a month, and if you had Game Pass, you could get Nitro
for a month. Yeah.
Look at Sony was a little different. I think that one time that you were able to connect your Facebook and your Twitter, and then they totally restricted
it all away.
Platforms.
Yeah, that was Remember when there was a Facebook app on Xbox?
Yes,
and there was
a
Twitter app too.
That was on the Xbox 360, wasn't it?
And that went nowhere. I remember that.
Yeah.
And it's gone. It's just gone. I don't think anyone ever used it. And there was a Discord app too for a while.
I think that was like a beta thing, wasn't it, on Xbox One?
Yeah, it's not there anymore, right?
We need
Another
1
news.
versus 100.
You got more news?
Last piece of news here.
Come.
This just kind of came out like pretty recently.
Breaking news.
Breaking news, actually. Y'all know the game It Takes Two, right?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Take Two Interactive?
Okay. No. It Takes Two. Okay. Y'all know the game.
Game of the year for...
do you guys know... Right? You guys know Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah, I know him.
My profile.
You guys know Sonic. You guys know It Takes Two, and you guys know Sonic. Okay, I'm establishing some ground here. You guys know Sonic, and you guys know It Takes Two. You guys know the movie Sonic the Hedgehog, right? The movie that came out recently.
Damn good movie.
Yep.
Really good.
All right. So the writers of that movie are gonna make It Takes Two a movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know about this anymore.
That might work. No, it would be funny.
I don't know.
Like the humor.
I haven't played It Takes Two, so I don't know, but I don't think... Like, I get where they're going with it, but how do you... That could be
a couple
cool,
arguing
actually,
the whole time.
Yes. Yeah, but it's just a couple arguing. But they could really bring, like, that stuff to life. You know what I mean? Like, the stuff that happens in the game, and...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe they could have 2 kids, and the whole time they can argue about it only takes 2, but not 4. But that'll be the
get
movie.
rid of one of these kids.
That'll be the cartoon movie.
If we didn't have these kids, we would still be together.
Let me direct this game, please.
You're gonna wait to kill our kids.
Yeah, so that's happening. Apparently, they said that they're either going to make it a movie or they're going to make it a TV show. They haven't decided yet, but they are making it into a film adaptation. And it's going to be written by the writers of Sonic the Hedgehog and the producers or whatever the fuck of that movie. In other news, Dwayne, I got his attention. The Rock Johnson.
If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
Listen, he was on the internet the other day. That some bitch knows how to use the internet. He was on the internet.
He's on the Twitter.
Wow, okay.
He was on the internet. And he was saying that he's going to be a character in bringing one of the most badass video game franchises into a movie. Yep. Now, people were saying it's got to be Gears of War because, whatever. He kind of looks like a Gears of War guy, kind of, he's big and shit. Some other people were saying it has to be a Halo movie. But rumor now has it that this is going to be a Call of Duty movie.
What?
Oh.
That's not what I
was
heard.
just thinking, what is he going to be, like a Captain Price?
That's not what I heard.
Not him, but
I
immediately went to Call of Duty on that one.
I thought he was doing God of War. Boy.
Is that what you heard? Well, this rumor has it he's doing a Call of Duty movie.
I would much rather see a God of War movie than a Call of Duty movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was The Rock and somebody else. Who's the other guy? And it was a God of War.
Like another wrestler? Or?
No, I can't remember. It was someone else that played like Loki or whatever.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it was a meme. I don't know. Maybe I thought it was real and it wasn't. I don't know. That's what I heard. That's what I saw. God of War. Huh.
Yeah.
I was ready. I had a boy joke here ready and everything. I was like waiting for you to finish. I was like, boy. And then you said Call of Duty, and I'm like, what? Wait,
no, because they're not ready to announce anything for God of War Ragnarok yet.
No, it was a movie, Gunny, not a game, a movie.
Yeah, but you said video game franchise, right? I don't know.
What do you mean?
Which would be Call of Duty.
Yeah. But I mean, still. Who knows?
It was either going to be that or something GTA. I don't know. But GTA, the movie.
Oh.
So, yeah, apparently this is from a trusted source from this fucking website. It says here that they said that, he did say, on the internet that he was working on a badass video game adaptation for a movie. Now, this apparently leads back to 2015 when Activision was talking about making Call of Duty a cinematic universe, the franchise cinematic universe. In the middle of 2020, they said that in general, movies were not a priority for the company anymore. And then since then, they've been announcing that they were going to get acquired, and they've had all these fucking downturns with bad press and shit. So all that bad shit's been happening to them. So maybe they are looking into movies. Apparently now sources say that Dwayne Johnson is actually talking to studios about a Call of Duty movie. And yeah, so who knows?
Man, didn't he do...
Okay,
speaking of that, I'm just going off memory. Didn't he do Doom, the movie, or some shit?
He did. And Rampage.
I remember that.
And Rampage.
Yep. Yeah, there's
Rampage was a video game movie.
And the Jumanji movie.
Yeah, it's more of a...
And right here, I'm reading an article right now. It says, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson mentions he's working on a video game movie adaptation with Hollywood legend Arnold Schwarzenegger, which is an image... and shares an image of himself as God, as Kratos, and Arnie as Zeus.
I don't know, man. Who knows? I really hope it's a God of War movie, not a Call of Duty movie. What's a Call of Duty movie gonna be? A Call of Duty movie is gonna be like every other fucking war movie we've seen.
Right.
Hey, a bunch of guys running around doing fucking shooting shit and doing fucking
By the way,
military fucking shit, you know? Whatever, you know.
is there a chat for us?
What do you mean? Oh, like a chat
in the Discord?
Here? No, I don't think so. No, you have to
Have to send it to all of you separately?
All of us separate.
Yeah.
All of us separately. Later.
And in other news, Mayo, I know you've been excited for this one, Mayo.
Okay.
Last piece of news. The Halo TV show is coming out.
Oh, exciting.
The Halo TV show will premiere, I believe. I think it got the first trailer. But
I didn't. I know that came out today. I didn't watch it, and apparently Cortana's not blue enough or some shit. This is what I'm getting from the Twitter police.
People are pissed off that she's not blue. So March 24th, 2022 is the first episode. It's coming out on Paramount Plus, Mayo. Yeah. You excited?
Okay.
You're going to watch it?
No, I'll watch it.
What you talking about?
The Halo
show?
Yeah, the Halo
It
series.
looks good, man.
Yeah.
It looks really good. Have you seen the trailers? It actually looks pretty cool. I sent you guys the Arnie and the Rock as Kratos and Zeus.
It says here Jen Taylor will take the role of Cortana, and she apparently is the voice of Cortana. She's been doing the voice of Cortana since Cortana was created in Halo 1 or Halo
Since
Combat
Cortana.
So originally they were going to have somebody else play Cortana with her doing the voice of Cortana, but instead they had the other person who was going to play Cortana play the Doctor. So we'll see how it goes, man. I don't know. I think it's going to be
whatever.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty cool show, I think, Gunny. I think it's going to be fun,
It looks cool. Like it has
show that
potential.
they
It actually
did.
looks pretty good.
Yeah, the first one was a little bit, I don't know, like I don't want to say lower quality of actors. It was more in that B range of things, and I think it
Which
just kind of
one?
came out of nowhere.
What do you mean? Forward on to Dawn?
Yeah, that one.
That was just YouTube videos.
Is that what those were? No.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so those were pretty much free. They weren't like a...
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
Someone, I can't remember how that happened.
I wasn't sure if
was
it came
like-
out on a
it was just
network
on
or
YouTube.
Netflix or... I thought I watched
Forward on
it.
to Dawn.
was-
Originally, it was on YouTube, and then it came out on Netflix afterwards. It was a YouTube video thing.
But
Okay.
But it was like an actual production. It wasn't made by YouTube people, was it?
No, yeah,
yes,
I thought
it
an
was a production. It was a production, but
Like
it
they
was,
had like
yeah.
legit, like Master Chief looked like Master Chief and shit, right?
yes,
Like
yeah.
it wasn't some dude wearing like
costume,
some dude wearing some cardboard box painted green.
Right.
Like,
John Halo.
I remember that like Spider-Man comes out.
it
He's
wasn't
drunk.
it wasn't Mayo running around with the cardboard box on him painted green, right? Pulling up in his Camaro.
Spielberg or whatever came out that E3
It's
like
time to finish this
later.
fight.
Some dude, some Mexican guy like me, fucking 5'8", 5'7". Let's finish the fight, guys.
Arriba!
Come on, let's go, vámonos.
Fucking Master Chief is like 7 feet tall. You got some little Mexican dude playing Master Chief, like 5'8".
Like 3 foot stilts.
Oh shit, dude. All I'm saying is,
No, man. Master Chief's played by Peter Dinklage.
on this fucking, all I'm saying, Gunny, on this TV show, if Master Chief is not fucking 8 feet tall, they got it wrong. Okay, that motherfucker's like 10.
He is. No, he is.
He's at least.
Have you seen the shit? Have you seen the shit?
That motherfucker
Yeah, he's tall,
in the video games is at least 8 feet tall, I think, in that fucking suit. Isn't he? He's fucking huge compared to when you stand next to the other guys around like the normal soldiers, you're like 2 feet above them.
When he stands next to the
I like
pilot,
that though. I like, maybe it's a dominance thing, but
when
you
he
ever play a
stands,
game and you just feel like you're just too low?
that motherfucker's like a fucking, he's the size of those aliens, dude. Those fucking aliens are huge, and this motherfucker's standing right next to them, punching him in the face and shit.
You don't think they're huge because fucking Master Chief's so
Why do you
big.
think those aliens are always running the other way? Those little troll things. Little gnome fuckers.
Mayo, you could be Master Chief, Mayo. You're tall. You got the deep voice. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you going to finish the fight, Mayo? Are
John
you gonna finish the fight?
117.
Are you going to run like a coward?
Isn't it the same guy that plays Mandalorian that's doing Master Chief?
That is him. Oh, yeah,
it
yeah,
is
I saw
him,
that on Twitter.
yeah.
Yeah. That is
Yeah.
him.
How the fuck
So
is
he's a
that?
Mexican in the suit.
Some little Mexican in his suit? How is he going to be playing Master Chief?
I hope
the
he's Mexican.
fuck?
He's a Mexican guy, right? Like I'm not.
I don't know. He's Hispanic, though, for sure. Pedro Pascal.
like Puerto Rican or some shit.
Oh,
Yes.
he's close enough. He's from Chile. He's a Chilean.
Oh, okay, there
national.
you go. Sorry, man. I
He was born in
need to jump to
Santiago, Chile.
conclusions that you were Mexican.
Listen, he's not, okay, he's short, but he's not like me short. He's 5'11".
No, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, you could put a little bit of like, add something in the suit to make him taller. I don't know, man.
Wooden box, something.
Yeah, something, or be like Tom, in Tom Cruise movies, Tom Cruise has a thing in his contract where they can never make him look shorter than the people he's standing next to. So if you ever seen a Tom Cruise movie, you can never tell that fucker's only like 5'5", because he's like, the perspective of the camera is always at an angle to where even if the person next to him is taller than him, they don't look taller than him, Mayo. You know that?
Right.
Yeah, that's a clause in his contract, Gunny. What's up now? But you didn't know that. Gunny's mind's
didn't
blown.
I never knew that.
I think Michael J. Fox also always wore, if you ever noticed, like, he always wore like super fucking big soles, like in his shoes,
Yeah.
because he was so short. So he always used
Okay,
risers to ride him up. But if you
Yeah.
ever saw his feet, you would notice that the soles of his shoes were like fucking this thick.
Yeah.
3 inches thick. He's wearing fucking
Yeah.
platform shoes and shit. That's fucking nuts, dude. But yeah, that's something that I learned about Tom Cruise, man. But you can't fuck with Tom Cruise, Gunny. The Church of Scientology will come after your ass.
No, I don't want them knocking at my door.
You don't. They fuck you up. This guy's will fuck you up. To put you on a boat and ship you out to sea and leave you out
I'll end
there.
up in
We'll never know what happened to him. We'll be like,
in a
"Where's Gunny,
basement
guys?"
somewhere in
Yeah,
chains.
Those fuckers have their own boat.
Who are you talking about?
The Church of Scientology, man.
No. Mayo, who are you talking about?
Oh, I said Gunny. I said Gunny.
No, I don't know who you're talking about. Who's Gunny?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Gone.
Yeah.
Gone, just like that.
I've converted to Scientology. I don't even know what they do. Do they just believe in science? I have no idea.
They believe in some shit. They believe in something.
I'm not even sure.
Oh my god, Gunny.
Isn't that the Dianetic guy? Yeah.
Yeah, it's that dude. Yes, it's him.
Alien.
I only remember those commercials when I was a kid.
Yeah, they have didn't they have
John
like this
Hubbard,
guy
buy this book.
believes that aliens came from outer space or some shit. Gave him all his knowledge. He became the leader. And don't they believe that he's still alive somewhere? Some shit like in space, something like that.
The Ronald, I have no idea. Man. I just remember the commercials. Yeah.
All I'm saying is never join that church.
Commercials? You watched commercials?
No, this is back in the day. Remember, I'm old.
Scientology.
Didn't Scientology have commercials back in the day, Gunny?
I don't watch TV anymore.
What?
Yeah, they were on TV all the time. Really? All the time they would say, buy this book.
Oh, shit.
I never bought it, though. I never bought it.
That's a good thing. It's a good thing, Gunny. It's a good thing you never bought it. It would be bad if you bought it. Okay, just saying that. It would be bad if you bought it. Anyways, that's all I have for news. I mean, anything else on news? I mean, pretty much the Bungie acquisition. And you know what? And congratulations to Sony, whatever, dude. I mean, in all honesty, I could give a fuck less who buys what. As long as the games continue to come out on all the platforms that I play on, I'm cool with it.
Exactly.
It does suck, in my opinion, when, people that can only afford one console and they can only afford an Xbox, or you can only afford a PlayStation, or you can only afford a Switch. It does suck when you cannot play other games that...
It does, man. When I think about it, like, Jesus, I want to play Mario Maker. I'm like, I can't play Mario Maker on PC.
When other people are playing games and you can't fucking play them, you kind of feel a little left out, and that's something that, personally, like, I don't experience, or like Mayo or maybe Ryan or Gunny. We don't really experience that because we tend to talk about video games a lot and play them all the time and fucking play all of them on anything whenever we want to. That I personally take my shit for granted almost sometimes, like my consoles and shit. I'm like, man, I have all this shit, and like, there's fucking people out there that wish they had like a fucking Switch, or wish they had a PS5, or wish they had a fucking Xbox or a PC to game on, you know what I mean? And I feel like I'm privileged in a way, in that way, where you get to play all these games and shit. But like I said, exclusives, I find it funny, sometimes I see people talking about this Bungie acquisition, like, oh, haha, like, big deal. Microsoft still is going to make exclusive Call of Duty. Or like, it's like, dude, like, why would you want that? At the end of the day, like, I want more players to play against. Like the other day, I went back to Modern Warfare. Call of Duty Modern Warfare still has players, dude. And you know why it still has players on the PC? Because it's all crossplay. Literally in the lobby, I was the only PC player. Everyone else was an Xbox player. And I was like,
Jesus,
I was like, thank
Kyle,
God for crossplay.
He bought Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 4. Anyway, the older game. But no, he's had it on Steam, because he's been a PC guy for quite some time at the age of 15. But he recently bought the DLC because it's that part of that lunar Steam sale. Yeah. I'm like, dude, like 4 years later, 5 years later, you're going to buy the DLC. So he's like, dude, people are always playing the game. Look at the player count. And I was like, holy crap, whatever it was. I was like, damn.
I'm just saying, though, with Modern Warfare, though, there's crossplay. That shit's cool, man. The more players I can play against whenever I feel like it, and go back fucking 4 years later and play a game, that's dope.
Yeah, that's what I always said about crossplay when it started. Was it's going to be amazing for multiplayer games because they'll be able to hold a bigger audience for a longer period of time, and that will make the game be worth having the servers on. You know what I mean? Which means these games last longer, because that's the biggest issue with multiplayer games. Right. People stop playing them, and there's not enough people to play. They're going to shut the servers down, So as long as people are playing it, the more people you can get in there to play it, it's better to have all these different platforms. These developers are getting, a little more money out of it.
Yeah, and while, we're talking about Battlefield 2042, how it only has 5,000 players on PC. Right, Mayo? Yeah. But when I play, I'm playing against Xbox and PS5 players. You know what I mean? So that player pool is actually larger than 5,000. It could be 50,000. It could be 60,000. We don't know, So those numbers, your lobbies are constantly being populated and you're still playing and the game is still alive. Yeah. Now, had the game not had crossplay, that game might be a little dead on Steam. You might be like, what the fuck? It takes a little bit of time to find a match,
that was always the issue with Call of Duty too, right? On PC in general, like more so on PC, was before crossplay. It peaked at the beginning and then nobody played it anymore.
Or people bought the DLC and you were stuck because you were playing with people that didn't have the DLC.
And then you didn't get to play. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that stuff sucked. But
I mean, there's a downside to crossplay as well. I mean, you get a lot of the PC cheaters and stuff like that start coming in lobbies.
Hey, yeah, what a stigma that is, huh?
I'm not saying that it doesn't happen on console, but the majority of the time it's through PC. Let's be honest, the cheating happens. So, it's easy to install an aimbot on a PC.
I just bought one for $40, Mayo.
Oh, yeah?
An aimbot. I'm going to buy one for Ready or Not.
Or what? Yeah. I'm
going to buy one for Ready or Not so I can shoot the fucking bad guys before they shoot me.
You can shoot guns out of the civilians' hands.
Yeah, I'm going to buy one so I can shoot the guns out of their hands, Mayo. So I get a perfect
100%.
score. I'm like, wow, Jesus, you cleared that room pretty quick. How did you know where all the guys were? I don't know, guys. I'm just
Jesus,
that good.
you get an S rank.
Wow, Jesus.
Hard the hack probably won't even help you, Jesus. You'll still mess it up.
I'll still fuck it all up. That game is so fucking hard.
Hard.
But yeah. Anyways,
you're shooting all your teammates' guns out of their hands. Yeah.
I'm excited, man, for to see what happens with Bungies and whatever new games they come out with, and hopefully they stick to what they said. They come out on everything, and I hope Call of Duty doesn't go exclusive. I really hope it doesn't. But if it does, oh well, fuck it. I'll play it on PC. It doesn't matter to me.
I think you got like 3 to 4 years before that is even something that they can even start to think about. You know what I mean?
Like I don't even think Starfield. You know how they're saying it's coming out? It's not coming out this year, dude.
No, I don't think so either. I know. I'm optimistic, and
that's fucking Bethesda, dude. Starfield's
coming out in November.
11/11.
I don't fucking think so.
22.
Starfield's coming out in November.
You really think it's coming out in November?
Yep.
I don't.
Kid you not.
Mayo, do you think it's coming out in November?
I'm just trying to think about that right now. I'm trying to think of what else it could come out instead. Because there has to be a big title coming out in November. We got to have that big title every year. What would replace Starfield?
They got Forza. They got fucking other games.
Forza came out this year.
I think it's coming out.
Forza Motorsport's coming in.
Yeah, but that's not a big title.
That's not good enough.
Yeah, that wouldn't be big enough.
They got that other game, that Senua's Hellblade
2. That's
not coming out until next year.
But
yeah.
Fuck, okay, well...
That one I could see waiting to take more advantage.
What's up with all these studios and no games, Ryan? Fucking 35 studios and no fucking games coming out this year.
Starfield's coming out. No, this year's gonna be slow. It is. Next year is gonna be the year where they're gonna start pushing shit out.
Wait for Phil Spender to get on stage with his cool jacket.
It's gonna be Phil Spender and his spendy jacket with his dollar bills on the inside.
Old man Nelson out there.
I got all these games now, man.
I think games we got.
Grounded 1.0 will probably come out this year. I don't know, but Redfall comes out this year, doesn't it?
Yeah, Redfall.
Is it coming out? Is that scheduled for this year?
I think that's supposed to come out this year. That's the other big game, and that's pretty much it. Other than
is that Stalker game? That Stalker game, was that an exclusive thing?
Well, no, that is coming out at the end of the year. That got pushed to December, right?
Yeah,
but
it was supposed to be out now.
That's exclusive for 3 months, I think, or something like that. It has a 3-month exclusive with Xbox. It's not owned by them.
Crossfire X is coming out this year too.
Is it though? That's one I don't believe. I don't know. They've been talking that, for a long time. That's Remedy. Remedy's working on the single player, so
I just hope Starfield delivers. I hope it's not a buggy ass mess like Bethesda always releases.
It's like Fallout 76 wasn't broken, but he did say it was going to be buggy, very buggy at launch, and it was
broken ass Bethesda game. Oh man.
It is Bethesda.
I hope you guys give it as much shit as you gave Cyberpunk, assholes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dicks.
Man. I don't think it'll be that bad.
I hope it's worse.
No, it'll be it'll be stupid, funny stuff. It won't be like it'll be shit that you're laughing at. Trust me.
Yeah, Stalker 2 was delayed, man. Apparently.
Oh, I was just looking at this article here. I might not be up to date on it.
It's December. It was
it was
delayed.
saying December 8th on this article.
Yeah. 2 weeks of games coming out. They could delay Starfield.
No, Stalker 2 is not good enough to take over Starfield.
Right. Because, people are going to be like, what the hell is that? Who made it? What is it
This
about?
wasn't in the news. You didn't bring this up in the news, Jesus. I got a question for you guys. So, apparently, excuse me for a second. Apparently, Microsoft is doing another, like, Master Chief Collection sort of thing with a different franchise. What franchise do you think they're doing it with?
Oh, yes, I heard about this.
What franchise do you think?
Wait, what?
If they were gonna make another Master Chief Collection kind of thing for a different franchise, what franchise do you think they do?
Microsoft?
Yes.
A collection for another franchise. I'm thinking.
Oh my God! Really?
Well, I don't know, man. Was it?
Because there's two answers that
It's
stick
not
right
Forza.
right
There was a
now.
hit. It's not Forza.
No, it's not Forza.
Is it based on their acquisitions?
No, I just mean in general. I don't know. I don't know the answer to this question.
Oh, I do.
I'm asking you guys what the answer to this. No, you don't.
It's Gears of War.
Yeah, but it's not like you can say that, but that's not what it necessarily is. Like nobody has come out and
it's not
said what it
confirmed.
is.
Okay.
All they've said is somebody reports that they're thinking about making another collection game like the Master Chief Collection. Do you think Gears of War, Jesus?
Maybe Gears of War.
Obvious.
Yeah, that
That's
would be
the
an
obvious
one, right? Like Gears of
What
War.
about- What
either
about
Gears of
Like,
War
trying to
or
bring
Fable.
back because
So
that
there's
new
your
one's
two.
coming out.
There's your two right there. Now, okay, so I could see Gears of War. Gears of War works. Gears of War 6 is a long ways off. They need something to kind of fill a gap between Gears 5 and Gears
nice
6.
remaster, like a series enhanced remaster.
So they already have the remastered of 1, right? Just like Master Chief Collection, they already had the remaster of 1 and then it released with the remaster of 2. So maybe that's the route they go. Or like Mayo was saying, Fable, I could see them remastering the 3 Fable games and rebringing them out. But they're already backwards compatible and in 4K, so I don't know.
But
do they do that?
my
next thought is...
Yeah, and they up-res the
thought
resolution on them or some shit.
What if they made a game called Call of Duty World and all the Call of Duty maps, kind of like the Battlefield Portal mode, and all the Call of Duty maps are in there, and you can play them through all the different games. You know what I mean?
Well, how big would that file be? Like 500 gigs?
Yeah.
2 terabytes.
Concept. I mean, I like it.
It comes with, you don't buy the game.
It's just a hard drive.
You buy a hard drive and you plug it into the back of your Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes with its own
On its own one time.
That would be cool, man. If they
You're exclusive.
I don't-
50
I don't- yeah,
terabyte Call of Duty
just,
drive.
that's just bullshit off the top of my head. I don't know anything.
I like
about
that
any-
idea, though.
But wouldn't that be cool if it was like a fucking Call of Duty collection and it's like a bunch of fucking different maps across different versions of the game and you can...
I can see them still doing that, but not with the multiplayer. They make too much money off of it every year or whatever, so they want a new one every year, I think.
Just the camp, yeah, but I don't think that would be...
I think the campaigns, yeah. I could see them doing like a Modern Warfare Classic Collection where you have Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3. And then a Black Ops Collection where you have Black Ops 1 and 2 and the new one, Cold War, kind of mixed in there.
I hope not. I hope they don't do that.
And then like
See,
the
reason
World War
I'm
II,
saying-
the World War Collection where you have the World War campaigns or whatever.
The reason I'm saying this is because the PlayStation deal, from what I've heard, the PlayStation deal is they need to make 3 more games that are exclusive, not exclusive, but have the PlayStation has the rights
that are
to.
timed exclusive?
Right? Yeah, no, PlayStation has their marketing rights to it.
Right.
So what I'm thinking is maybe that's one of the games that they push out to get that over with quicker if they need to. But I don't know. Like I said, that's just me calling bullshit off the top of my head. No. But I mean, they already have whatever this year's Call of Duty is supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
And then they released this Call of Duty Worlds thing, and then they released Warzone 2.
Oh no, I don't think they would do that.
So then they got 3 games.
It's too much Call of Duties.
I'm saying, okay, this year your Call of Duty releases. Next year, that Worlds thing releases, and the year after that, the Warzone thing releases. Or maybe in between.
I don't think that at this. I think at this point they're already halfway in development of the next Call of Duty for next year. The next studio is because they got a rotation, right?
Yeah, but who's to say that? Who's to say that that's not what they're working on?
I don't think it is because I just don't think it is. I think that they're gonna be working on another Call of Duty like usual. I could see them releasing a remastered.
I don't know, man.
Say like they've already done with the first Call of Duty, the first Modern Warfare. They remastered it and they re-released it as a campaign only for $20. I could see them saying, "Hey, you know what? We've now remastered Modern Warfare 2. Give us $20." And I think they already did that.
Yeah,
one
but they already did that. They already did.
They're gonna do it for Modern Warfare 3, or maybe they'll do it for Black Ops. The story just to enhance the graphics. Black Ops 2. You got stories there that people like, and you can bring those back for the new. I'm not saying been played. But you don't bring them. But you're not doing it for the people that played them. You're doing it for the little kids that watch their older brothers play those stories, and they want to experience that story. That's what you're doing it for. The remasters aren't for me and you, Ryan. You old man. Get out of here.
I don't want them. I mean, I already
remasters aren't for you, Mayo. They're not for you, Mayo. They're not for you either, Mayo.
That's kind of my point.
Gunny, is not for you either, buddy.
Then you're only making for a small audience. A much smaller audience.
They're for Gunny's child, Mayo's 14-year-old kid.
Jesus, listen to me, though. But you know what? If they make the Portal thing that I'm talking about, it's not just for the 14-year-olds. It's not just for the new generation. It's for everybody because everybody will play it. That brings a bigger audience to the game. But
nobody
that brings
wants your Portal mode.
Who says that? Who says that? You don't know. I don't
My
care.
mic was muted, Jesus. I was saying, I'm old as dirt.
Who the fuck are you?
Next week you'll be raving about the Portal mode of Battlefield. Hey guys, the old man
this is cool. This Portal mode is fucking awesome.
Mr. Jesus flip-flops a lot.
Hey, fuck you, guy. All right? Listen, son bitch, you. Nobody wants your stupid fucking Portal mode. Keep it in your stupid Battlefield, all right? This is Call of Duty land, bro.
It was just something I was thinking of the other day, and I was like, wow, that might actually be a fucking good idea.
We drink Mountain Dew and eat Doritos.
Kind of like my dream of a fucking MMO you made up last week.
Yeah, that would be cool. No, that would be cool.
Yeah, and who had your back? Who had your back on that idea? Yeah, I had your back. Thanks a lot, Jesus, you motherfucker.
Yeah, you did. Actually, everyone's always talked about that, like having a Call of Duty where you can play the other Call of Duties.
Yeah,
which would be cool, but
nobody wants it.
But they've never done it because they realize if we do that, then we lose money because we're giving them a lot of content for the price of one game.
That's why not just bother with the campaigns? It's just the multiplayer.
How about
you attach Warzone to it?
How about we just charge
I mean, they kind of do. So you know what they do? What is it? They add what's the most popular map in Call of Duty? They keep adding in
all the PlayStation players.
Nuketown,
right? So, matter of fact, my kid was playing it today, right? And it's just more, it's just like Blood Gulch for Halo,
Yeah.
Oh my God, guys, I gotta go to bed.
God damn it, Canadian. Anyways,
God damn it, you start the show so late. It's fucking 11 o'clock. I gotta be up.
In other news,
All right, finish the news. Hurry up.
Says here, late last year, Ubisoft announced Quartz, Mayo, an NFT platform that was to be adopted across
I'm leaving.
some of the firm's most popular games. The reaction from the general public was negative, to say the least, and it doesn't seem like the venture was that successful commercially either. However, Nicholas Poor, the VP at Ubisoft Strategic Innovations Lab, has been speaking about the future of Quartz and feels that gamers are hating on the idea because they don't currently understand the benefits of NFTs, Mayo.
Oh,
Yeah, that's real good.
Benefits.
Let's talk
Listen,
down to our customers.
I think, listen, this is what Puar said. He said, I think gamers don't get what a digital secondary market can bring to them. For now, because of the current situation and context of NFTs, gamers really believe it's first destroying the planet and second, just a tool for speculation. But what we at Ubisoft are seeing first is the end game. The end game is about giving players the opportunity to resell their items once they're finished with them or they're finished playing the game itself. So it's really for them. It's really beneficial, but they don't get it for now. Also,
No, we don't get it.
this is part of a paradigm shift in gaming. Moving from one economic system to another is not easy to handle. Not for these boomers like Ryan. There's a lot of habits you need to go against and a lot of your ingrained mindset you have to shift. It takes time. We know that. When asked if he expected the negative reaction, Puard said, well, it was a reaction we were expecting. We know it's not an easy concept to grasp, but Quartz is really just the first step that should lead to something bigger, something that will be more easily understood by our players. That's the way we think about it and why we will keep experimenting. We will keep releasing features and services around this first initiative, and our belief is that, piece by piece, the puzzle will be revealed and understood by our players like Ryan. We hope they will better understand the value we offer them.
Piece by piece, we'll take all the money you have. So that we can have more of the money. Because we want the money.
Listen, Ryan, you just
and money,
don't understand.
money, and money.
You don't understand NFTs. You just don't get
I
it,
understand.
bro.
It translated to money in the rich person's pocket. Money in the rich person's pocket. No
Mayo.
money in the poor person's pocket.
Mayo,
It
does
reminds
he-
me of that TikTok video. Jesus, I know you've probably seen it. It's like a car one. It's like when you start a V8 and it has the, what was it, Krusty the Krab guy. He's like, money. That's pretty much what my car sounds like when you start it.
Listen, Ryan. Listen, Mayo and Gunny. Ryan just doesn't understand this NFT future, bros.
He doesn't.
No,
He doesn't.
I understand. I understand that you buy,
Gunny,
that you
and
buy a
Mayo.
picture,
Listen, Gunny is an NFT
and
owner.
it's not going to be worth shit in 10
Gunny,
years.
Gunny, tell Ryan, what's it like to be an NFT owner? What privileges
Gunny,
do you get?
Gunny, please tell me the privileges of owning an NFT. Please, Gunny, I want to hear it. I want to hear it from the
when
guy that's
Gunny
actually
calls,
closer to being
listen.
a boomer than I am.
Listen, motherfucker, you, next week when it's Valentine's Day and Gunny calls for a reservation, they're going to be like, sir, we're booked up. Sir, we're booked up. And Gunny's going to be like, yo, I need the hottest spot in LA for my wife
You got
and
the
I.
funky
And
NFT,
he's like,
motherfucker.
He's like,
It's got
excuse me?
fucking-
No, all he's going to say is this, excuse
got
me,
an
do you
octagon
know?
around it. You got to fucking recognize
He's
my
going to
little
say,
ass.
do you know who I am, bitch?
You see my Twitter profile?
I have the fucking ape NFT, okay? And they're going to be like, oh, sorry, we didn't know it was you, sir.
Don't forget
Sir,
the octagon.
Yeah,
around. Don't
bitch.
forget
Yeah.
Sir, we didn't know it was you, sir.
Say my name.
Sorry.
I know the NFT game. I know.
Sorry.
It. You don't have to tell me.
Sorry, Mr. Angry Ape. We didn't know it was you, sir.
Angry ape.
We'll get
And
you-
I own episode, what is it, 378 of the Horrible Gamers podcast.
Oh, my
That's
God,
right.
sir.
Owner
This-
and... Yes.
Sir, we'll clear out our best table for you. On the house. You don't even have to pay for today's dinner. We'll just clear it for you on the house.
We'll come pick you up.
And then
Sure,
you
we'll-
tell people in the back,
Listen.
Angry Ape. It's Angry Ape, guys.
It's Angry Ape on the phone. We got Angry
I'm
Ape.
friends with that guy that
All your
owns the
attention
NFT
goes to him.
of Ontario.
Yeah, listen, when Gunny shows up at the restaurant, he's wearing a shirt with his NFT on it. And they're like, holy fucking shit, guys. He's walking in right now. That's him. Oh, my God. Mayo, fix your goddamn apron. He's walking in right now, Mayo. You better not fuck this up. God damn it,
right,
you.
We got this.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Let's go.
Somebody get Mr. Angry Ape the finest champagne bottle in the house right now.
What's up with the porn stash? Why does he have the porn stash? What's going on? Don't look at him. He could get angry.
Listen, you just don't understand. You're just a boomer, Ryan, that doesn't understand the future of the world and NFTs.
So. I guess so. You guys go waste your money on your NFTs.
Mayo knows the future. Mayo, you're going to be an NFT owner, right?
For you, Jesus. I'm still waiting for you. You coming to kick me out when
like
has it been 30 days yet?
Trading our digital content around, Jesus. You and I could be trading our digital content.
Yeah,
These two here above us, they don't understand that.
You understand.
They're over here going, "Oh, I need to buy physical media because I can resell it." We're
my
back here.
stupid.
We're just waiting.
I'm buying my Blu-rays. I'm buying my Blu-ray movies. Yeah, stupids. Yeah. That's right. Half of our listeners understand us. The other half are like, "What the fuck are they talking about?" But
some are on the up and up. Some
the first half. You guys are cool. You guys are hip.
If it was Gunny and I, we'd be saying, "Yeah, Gunny, I went and got my new 8-track tape."
Fucking losers.
We trade them in for the DVD, the CD disc.
Hey, Gunny. Gunny, has your kid talked to you about NFTs?
No, I don't think he has. He hasn't brought it up. He's probably thinking like boomer.
Have you had to talk with him about NFTs?
I don't think we mentioned it to each other. We might have. There might have been where he showed me something on his phone.
Listen, you're gonna have to have the talk.
I had that talk with my boy already.
I'd be a cool dad.
It's that time.
Cool dad.
You need to have that talk.
You need to have that talk, Gunny, with your son about the NFTs.
Down. Have that talk.
Just. Maybe you guys can go out to dinner, a nice neutral spot.
The boy first, but take him out to a nice dinner, like Jesus said. Sit him down and be like, "Son, we need to talk about NFTs," and just roll with it from there.
Yeah, it has to happen, right, guys? I mean, listen,
it's gonna be a cool moment.
People out there, if you haven't talked to your children about the NFTs, make sure.
They're already doing it. They already know what it is.
Oh my God!
They are out there doing it. The kids are out there doing the NFTs. You know what they're doing?
They're getting the NFTs.
Yeah, they're getting all the NFTs. That's the scary part, right? Yeah, all these NFTs.
With all the crypto.
I told you guys this was not good.
Yeah, all the NFTs.
Children are all getting NFTs, and I don't know.
They're all spreading. The NFT epidemic is coming upon us, Gunny. You need to talk to your child about the NFTs, okay? Just make sure. This is not...
Keep them safe.
Yeah.
Tell them to wear a mask. You won't get the NFTs.
Don't get the NFTs, bro. It's scary. Anyways,
just when you see them, they think you're gonna talk to them about the Great Reset. No, NFTs is what we're going for.
We're going for NFTs. That's right. Anyways, that's all the news we have. Ubisoft apparently doesn't think you guys know what NFTs are or how important they are to gaming, and that's what we came to the conclusion here. I mean, Ryan, you're just dumb, dude.
Just punching down at their customers. Just here, have one of these. You dumb idiot. You don't even know. You
don't even know what it means. You don't even know what this means. We're trying to sell you this NFT, give it to you, and you don't even know what it means. You don't even know.
I'm trying to tell you that I don't want it.
But it can mean a lot. You don't even know what it means. You don't even know.
You don't know what it means. How can you not want it? You don't even know what it is, right, Jesus? You don't know what you're getting.
You don't know what it is. No, you know what you get. You know what you're getting. You know what you're going to get. You just don't know. You don't know if it's going to be worth anything.
You don't know if the value of it.
You never know. You never know. You might just buy the right one at the right time.
But that's the exciting part.
You might make some money out of it. But you're probably not going to. Because you know who's going to buy the ones that are worth anything? The rich people.
Jesus, you know what this makes me think? You know what? I know what's going on here.
What's going on?
I think Ryan was burned by like old trading cards, like old hockey cards or something.
No,
back in the
listen,
day.
I know what happened to Ryan.
I know what it is.
I know what happened to Ryan. The Beanie Babies got that motherfucker.
That's what it was.
He was on that
It's
shit.
hardcore in that generation.
Wait a second.
That motherfucker was out there buying all the Beanie Babies at McDonald's and shit. All right, fighting people and fighting old ladies at fucking
Probably got a whole
Kmart.
wall in his back room back there.
He was fighting old ladies at Kmart and Sears. Two stores.
And he went to the conventions. He went to the convention centers.
Two stores that don't exist anymore. He was fighting the old ladies at Kmart and Sears for the fucking Beanie Babies, all right? And they fucking burned his ass. I think that's what happened.
That's what it is, and that's why he's so scared.
He had the Y2K.
He went to get more Beanie Babies. That's where he went. He's got a storage room full.
The Y2K Beanie Baby. The Happy Beanie Baby. Look at that. He has one right there. Look at that. Yeah, I knew it. See? I fucking knew it. That's why he doesn't like NFTs. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it.
Yeah. Wait, is that your aunt's? That was your aunt's, right?
This one is worth $7 gazillion.
Wow.
Unless you go to Toys R Us and buy it for like $7. That's how much I think it really costs. It's my daughter's.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I told you. It's his daughter's.
And I actually, to be completely honest with you, I actually own two of them, but the only reason I own two of them is because I inherited them when my Nana passed away. They were my Nana's. And I actually bought them for her when she was in the hospital. And I kept them because I wanted them as a memory. But those are the ones that I actually have for her. And they're not worth anything. They're worth nothing. Priceless. Just like your NFTs. They're not worth anything.
Hey, you know what else burned him? Those stupid pops behind his head.
Yeah, look at those.
Yeah, those stupid things. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not worth anything either.
What are those worth? Yeah.
Actually, some of them were worth a little bit, but not that much.
Yeah. Yeah.
I sold most of the stuff I had that was worth it.
What else was hot back in your day, Gunny? You fucking boomers. What the hell were you guys buying back
Gunny's day? Marbles.
Sacks.
Cabbage Patch Kids.
Cabbage Patch Kids,
were all the rage.
Ryan, what were those things called? I remember seeing them at, like, they would have them at craft fairs or whatever. There were something like artesian dolls or something where, I don't know, I just remember this when I was younger, where it was something to do with artesian dolls, but you lifted these things up and they weren't wearing underwear. I don't know how else to describe it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, I remember my cousin, he was showing me, he's like, look, they don't put, these dolls or whatever, like these fluffy, dolls, they don't, not like human size or nothing crazy, but it's like, yeah, see, they don't put underwear on them or some stupid shit. That was just a fucking, okay.
I don't know what you're talking
about. Weird memory I just had.
But
I just zoned out for a second. I come back to Gunny talking about dolls with no panties on them. What in the fuck's going on here?
Because I was just thinking, like, what was popular? I don't know if those were popular, but yeah, that was more of a woman thing.
Those. You do remember Cabbage Patch Kids, though, right?
Ladies and gentlemen,
yes, I remember the cards being very popular.
No, those are Garbage Pail Kids.
Oh, okay. Never mind. It's a separate thing.
The Cabbage Patch Kid was a doll, and
and then it was also a cartoon.
And you got a birth certificate for it, and an adoption certificate, and all that stuff. Yeah, it was a doll when we were kids that you got. What else?
G.I. Joe.
Do you guys remember Wacky Packages?
Listen, man, I wasn't alive in the fucking 60s, bro. I don't know this shit.
You don't remember Wacky Packages?
What the fuck is a wacky package?
They were like Garbage Pail Kids, except they were commercials for products, but they were the name was changed to something else. I'm trying to think of like an example. Look it up. Google it. Wacky Packages. Wacky package cards.
This sounds like a trick.
No, it's not a trick. It's an actual thing. I can't.
They have listen. They have a website that looks like it was made in 1950. Fucking like this is old website, dude. Mayo, go to their website, dude.
Yeah, because
is that something I had to go to like Kmart or?
This website looks like it was made in 1991.
It does
because it probably was
like that lime green and white background,
like the Wacky Packages Go to
got like the
Wacky
Captain
Packages.
Crunch character and
Wikipedia.
Or I had to go inside is it
It
Walworth's?
was released in the 1960s. It continued into the 1970s. Came back in 1985.
They got him to this day, dude.
And to this day, they still make them. Yeah. And they made a Chrome series in 2014. I want that.
So this is just like they just make fun
I
of
have I have the original Garbage Pail Kids. In the
So
Chrome series.
this is just them making fun of like brands or something?
Yeah, brands. Yeah.
What's the point of this?
That's what it was. It was stickers. It was just like Garbage Pail Kids.
The fuck is this? Mayo, what the fuck were they buying back in the day as kids, man? What?
I
You gotta
don't know.
remember
I don't
something.
know what this stuff is either.
Mayo,
Back
please
then,
tell me
baseball cards were something you wanted. You know what I mean? They were something.
Mayo, please tell me you were buying cooler shit than stupid stickers for entertainment as a child.
I'm
Yes.
surprised they still make them. I'm really.
Were you buying baseball cards? Yeah, what was going on then?
No. I didn't do baseball card. I did do a little bit of basketball because I was a big Michael Jordan fan.
Okay.
But no, I was just more into my toy type stuff, the Transformers, the G.I. Joes, and all that kind of stuff. The He-Man a little bit.
Yeah, Transformers were huge when I was younger.
Like I said, back in my day. Oh,
Which was recent, by the way.
very
Back in
recent.
my day. So long ago.
The one that was cool and when I was a kid, I was fucking Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, Beyblades were the shit. What else was cool back then?
Yeah, dude. You know who was selling you that shit?
Oh,
I was, motherfucker.
you son of a bitch, you
Pokemon
fucking
cards. Fucking
Man.
yeah. Well, not Beyblades. That's later on. But
yeah.
I was
Beyblades
working at EB when Pokemon cards came out.
Yu-Gi-Oh was pretty big too. Yu-Gi-Oh, remember that?
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh
What about
still
Dragon
pretty
Ball
big.
Z?
So
Dragon Ball Z, yeah.
generations.
Dragon
CB
Ball-
radio was a thing when I was a teenager, man. Like CB radio, everybody got a CB radio, and we were all talking to people and talking.
Dragon Ball
It
Z
was
is
before the
you a
internet,
capper?
man.
very
It was
big in
before
my
the
generation.
motherfucking internet. We had chat rooms on a CB radio, motherfucker.
That's right. We talked to each other on the radio with the static and all.
Yep.
Lame.
You got a copy breaker one over there. Right.
Breaker. Is that Big Gunny over there?
777 over.
Yeah, that Gibb8777 right here,
Here's
10
the
floor.
chief over you got down here in the West Coast.
What's 1020
Come on
there,
back, good
Gunny
buddy.
Chief? What's your 1020 there, Gunny Chief? You
Hey,
on your
gonna
way?
find me over here in the Bay Area, folks.
God, what the hell's going on here?
He's like, you smoking the bandit. Jesus, come on. Right over his head.
I remember the
Yeah,
cool thing to
millennial?
have. I remember the coolest thing to have as a kid was a CD player, like a CD Walkman or whatever. Those were cool as shit.
See, again, the coolest thing to have when I was a kid was a fucking ghetto blaster.
Yeah.
Yes, me too. When I was
CD Walkman.
12, 13,
Yeah, you remember all the old 80s hip-hop guys carrying the ghetto
right, you had to
blaster
carry it on your
around?
shoulder, man. And it took like 12 batteries, by the way. 12 D fucking batteries.
Right.
Yep. Yes.
If you wanted to carry that thing mobile, yeah, it had to have 12.
Took that motherfucker to the beach.
Oh, well, we're talking cassette tape here, Jesus.
Yep,
Took a
cassette
cassette tape.
Lame.
Look at today's technology. Now we got these new Bluetooth speakers. I have this really nice one I use for work. And this thing's great.
Yeah.
Yep.
It sounds it's like a little bass cannon. It's got like subwoofers on the side and it's got like great like surround sound in it.
All right, guys, I gotta go.
Old man's
Not
got to
gonna
go to
fucking
bed.
end. You guys got to do community questions still.
All right, let's go on now, Gunny. Community corner, community question. Let's go.
Go, Mayo, go. What do you got, Mayo?
All
for
right, we got-
community oh, you put him in there.
No, do
I
the
did ask
console-
a question on
the
Facebook,
console
Jesus,
corner
and
thing, right?
right away, the first response I get is from Sean I'm Spiller. He says, "No, that'd just be called stupid." When I ask for community questions,
Yeah, they're stupid questions. Just questions are stupid.
Yeah, they're just stupid.
Sorry, but your questions were pretty dumb.
but moving on to Jonathan Hall, he asks, he says, "Does Microsoft buy Disney, or does Disney buy Microsoft?"
Microsoft buys Disney.
How big?
Do you
How much
think?
bigger is?
I don't know,
Disney?
man. I think Disney might buy Microsoft.
You think so?
Is-
I don't think
they would do the
Microsoft could afford Disney, but Disney could
the
definitely
Halo theme
afford
park.
Microsoft. I think.
No. I think it's the other way around.
Do you?
Is Microsoft bigger?
You think Microsoft is bigger than Disney?
Yeah, Microsoft is $1 trillion company.
They're a $2.5 trillion company.
Yeah, and Disney.
Disney?
I think they're like.
No,
they're
you're
also-
right. I think
They're a
I think you might be
billion-dollar
right,
company.
actually.
They're a
Yeah.
billion-dollar
Yeah, because-
company.
yeah, because it's Apple with 3 trillion, and then Google,
Yeah,
and then Microsoft or something, right? Or Amazon and then Microsoft,
Yeah.
SpaceX buys Microsoft.
or is Tesla's in there too somewhere? Isn't
All right,
it?
so yeah. Let's see here. Biggest companies in the world. Let's look it up here. Apple is number 1.
Yeah.
They're worth almost 3 trillion. Microsoft's
Yeah,
number
just short.
2. They're 2.6 trillion.
Oh, I thought they
Google-
were lower.
Google is 2 trillion, and then from there it goes for some Saudi Arabian oil company. They're 2 trillion.
Yeah.
And then Amazon is 1.7. Then Tesla. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, Disney's not even in this list. So yeah. But I mean, not to say Disney, I think is all in all worth like $300 and something billion. I mean, they're not fucking nothing. You know what I mean?
No.
That's
There
definitely.
could be, yeah. There's
thought they were
always
up there.
mergers going on as well.
I really did think they were up there a little further
Yeah.
with the amount of stuff that they own. Like,
I mean, they own a lot, dude. They own so fucking
Dude,
much. It is
Yeah.
insane how much they own.
like when they bought Fox, that was like
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah,
But
that's
they
it,
own,
right? Like, what else are you gonna fucking buy?
yeah, I mean, yeah, they own a lot. They own the History Channel, you know that? And the Lifetime Channel.
They own Discovery too, Neo Geo, or no? HBO owns Neo Geo, don't they? Or no, that's Disney. Disney owns Neo Geo, or not Neo Geo. The fuck? What's it called? National Geographic. Neo Geo. I don't know why it was called Neo Geo.
Got the gaming mode in yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, definitely Disney would get bought by Microsoft. That would be insane, dude. That would just.
Yeah.
I think that deal would not go through. I think the government would step in and be like, "No, motherfuckers, you cannot buy this company."
Yeah, I don't know. And then I
a
think if
monopoly.
you notice, they always keep
No,
your
it's
movie,
not-
TV shows
that
separate from
wouldn't
video
be
games.
monopoly, really, because
The way they do it is they make subsidiaries, so they make it like
Yeah,
this other company that's owned by sort of.
it's a
they
monopoly.
gotta have a
Or
separate
buying-
stock. Is what it is.
It's a monopoly when you own all of your competition.
Yeah.
They wouldn't own their competition. They would still have people to compete against. They would compete against Sony. They would compete against, and in that they would be competing against Netflix and Paramount Plus, and there's still competitors out there for all those different sections. They still compete with Apple. They still compete with, you know what I mean? Like they have competition everywhere still. It's not, they're not a monopoly. They're not. It's just not a monopoly. Yes, they own lots of stuff, but they don't own everything. So technically it's not a monopoly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Moving
Brian-
on, Jesus. We got a bunch of them from Brian Tulp Jr. on there. And the first one he says, now to see Little Ohio in the Super Bowl and not Dallas, does this mean that Jesus gives Ohio its dues?
Fuck no.
You heard the man.
That's right.
Big is Ohio? Like the size of Portland? How
And
big
it
is
doesn't
that?
matter.
Doesn't matter.
We'll whoop you in any football game.
How big is Dallas? And they're not there. Oh,
But Little
Texas.
Ohio is.
it's the biggest state in America, right?
Now it's Big Ohio.
Oh.
Oregon is 2.5 times bigger than Ohio.
Okay.
So,
You
and Oregon isn't in the Super Bowl either.
bunch of
The
hobos.
mountains. I don't know, Jesus. There's a lot of trees, a lot of mountain
Jesus.
range.
How many pro football teams do you have in Oregon, Jesus?
Fuck you. All right, there's none here, but fuck you guys.
Cornfields do you have in
You know
Ohio?
how many we have here, Jesus?
How many?
2.
Yeah, you guys are a bunch of sellouts. That's why. Oh, let's put 2 NFL teams in one tiny ass state. Bunch of hobos. That's twice. You guys want twice the chances to go to Super Bowl? That's how much it took you to get there. Twice the opportunity.
You guys thought this Beanie Baby was pink, didn't you? But look, it's not.
Red.
It's silver.
Oh.
Magic.
That came out of the blue.
It's worth a lot. Yeah, it's worth a lot there, Ryan.
It's magical. Because you remember how it was silver?
Drugs.
Now it's pink.
Drugs are bad, kids. Don't do the NFTs. This is what happens to you.
Yes, don't do NFTs.
What happened? How did that happen?
That's how you end up.
Entertaining. This is more entertaining than
This is tired Gibbs over here.
This is how you end
Brian
up.
also wants to know, Jesus. He wants to know. He says, "Are chicken wings overrated?"
All right, listen. Boneless chicken wings are, because those are just chicken nuggets.
They are.
What's wrong with that? No, I'm down with boneless. I'm all about that.
They're basically misshaped chicken nuggets.
Yeah,
right?
they're hobo chicken. They're like the
misshaped.
thing is, though, Jesus,
they're the deformed.
They're deformed, misshaped, sure. I like
get
them.
more meat out of it.
They're like what?
Because I know I'm not going to break a tooth or whatever. I can just dip it in
more worth
ranch.
your money
No.
to get the boneless. You
No,
get more meat.
okay, listen.
There's more
The
meat.
boneless are like.
How do you get your?
Listen, hobo, you goddammit.
How do you get your wings?
Shut your mouth.
No, tell me something.
Fucking mouth.
How do you buy your wings? You buy your wings by the pound,
God
right?
damn it, you son of a bitch.
Guess what weighs something? The
What?
bone.
You know what else?
Bone weighs something.
Men eat bone wings. That's right. Oh, got him to shut up.
I'm done. Listen,
Shut up, you son of a bitch. Listen,
done.
God damn it,
I'm
you.
done eating wings like a heathen with my fingers. I'll use a fork.
Yeah. God
and I'll
damn.
eat
Fucking
that shit boneless.
uncivilized
No, Jesus, the
boneless.
best things are messy, right? The messier the better.
Yeah, you're
No,
fucking
I do
over there
like a good
getting.
messy wing.
You're over
I
there
do like a
getting
good
some
messy wing. I'm just fucking
fucking
with you.
deformed fucking.
But I do
chicken
normally
nugget.
order boneless for that exact reason because you get more meat.
Deformed ass chicken nugget that McDonald's rejected. That
No,
now
no,
got dipped in some sauce.
Maybe
Right?
you could go to McDonald's. I don't know, man. Like, I'm talking about ordering like proper boneless fucking wings, man.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, like at the grocery store.
Bullshit.
It's like that's some bullshit. Wings with bones are better than boneless wings.
No.
What are you? Some kind of fucking heathen? Get the hell out of
Are
here.
they
Canadian.
baked or grilled?
A little bit. No, you're the heathen. You're eating the fucking bones.
Yeah, we're fucking
They're on
eating
the bones of the ground.
Look at you. You
Gunny, listen, Gunny, I expected a goddamn good answer from you, Gunny. What do you want, Gunny? You want boneless wings? Me and you, Gunny, and Mayo are heading to the bar after the Super Bowl win of the fucking Bengals, and we're partying it up. All right?
The Camaro.
We get in there, we're in the Camaro.
What?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, we're going to Buffalo
Okay.
Wild Wings in the Camaro. What are you ordering, Gunny? Tell me.
All right. Let me tell you, because now with the boys,
order boneless. You sauce those motherfuckers up, you go boneless.
No.
I don't nah, dude, because you're with the boys, right? And you're going to get beer.
Right. You're in
And
the
a real
Camaro.
man
You
orders
get the
right.
beer.
You want to
chicken
get
wings with bones in
you
it.
get your cup all covered in fucking chicken sauce.
Yeah, but you got to have the
vanilla
bones. You got to have
poisoning from
the,
it.
you got to rip that thing out, right? Like that.
You want to eat that boneless. You're gonna eat that fucking boneless.
I know.
Okay, if you're by
Nobody-
yourself or with your wife or your other significant other,
What
that's
are you?
fine. But with with the guys, it's got to have a bone to it. It's got to,
What are you? Yeah.
you got to show that you've gnawed that fucking
Yeah.
thing down to the bone.
You're a fucking
I don't
man.
need to show my masculinity by eating off a bone.
Yeah, you do.
Sorry.
Hey, Jesus.
Yes, you
No, I
do.
don't.
You're
No, I
fucking
don't.
Proper
man.
etiquette.
The next time
No,
we
I
have an
don't.
HGP
That's being
get together, we just
conclusive.
don't invite Ryan. We'll
Look at
have
me.
wings on here.
I'm a man. I eat my wings off a bone.
Hey, listen. Yeah, we're gonna all hang out and Ryan's. Can I get the boneless wings, please?
Oh gosh! Can you go sit by yourself over there, Ryan?
please.
Yeah.
Get the table in the corner.
No, I don't want a wet nap. It's okay. I'm going to use a fork and a knife.
When Ryan asks for the restroom, they're going to show him to the ladies' room. It's right around the corner.
Okay, that's not very conclusive.
Shut the fuck up.
I just say, right? God damn it, you Ryan. Oh, fuck. I'm just messing with you. Listen, if you eat boneless wings, I'm not calling you not manly.
Yes, you are.
Damn, now I want boneless chicken wings.
You want boneless chicken wings, right?
Now I do. Yeah, now I do. I'm going to go eat them alone without a camera.
Go eat them all.
He's going to go hide in the corner.
He's going to eat his boneless wings.
Listen, Gunny's going to...
Listen, air fryer, Jesus. She's got an air fryer.
Listen. Gunny's going to walk up to the deli right at the grocery store. There's going to be some big dude standing there. Gunny's going to look over. So, you ready to order? No, I'm still looking. He's going to wait for the guy to go ahead of him.
You're afraid to order the boneless chicken wings.
Wait for the guy to order his JoJo's and bone-in chicken wings. Big manly guy going to order his bone-in chicken wings. And then he's going to walk away. He's going to, all right, so you ready to order? Yeah, can I get those boneless ones? The boneless wings? Oh, you want the boneless wings, sir? No, I meant the bone-in wing. The bone-in wings, guy. That's what he's. I don't know what the fuck he's saying.
Produce, or can we get some more boneless chicken wings over here at aisle 4? Thank you.
No, I'm kidding around. Like, I love my boneless chicken wings, but honestly, it was probably like 2 years ago. I started eating boneless chicken wings, and I was just like, you know what? I don't think I'm going back. I don't need the mess. I don't need the problems. I don't need the sauce. Well, you still get sauce all over your face, but whatever. But I didn't want to put up with. I love chicken wings. I fucking love chicken wings. Yeah. But I just can't. I can't put up with the bone, especially the fucking one. The wing. You gotta fucking break that shit and then eat the shit out of the middle. And it's like,
you gotta get the tongue action going.
Fucking eat around that fucking bone. Fuck it. I don't even. I'm done with it. I'm done with the bone.
Gotta have a strong tongue, man. Get the shit out of the middle.
No, what are you?
Hey, that sounded wrong, but you know where I'm going with that.
I only give the bone. I don't eat the bone.
Okay. All right. Moving on. Next question.
Next question.
Yeah, moving on. So we're going to get off that subject. And the next subject is, Brian asked, would you rather go a year without sex or a year without gaming?
What now? I'm still...
Oof. A year without sex or a year without gaming? Year without sex. Easy.
Year without sex.
Yeah.
I've done it before. I can do it again.
Let's be real here. Yeah, let's be real here. Fuck.
You didn't say nothing about masturbation. All right. So,
let's be real here. Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
What stupid question is this? Okay.
All right. Last one from Brian. He says, can we just start any event without anthems? Like, who really gets hyped over those old tunes?
Oh, does he mean like the national anthem?
Yeah.
Yeah, or like a Pledge of Allegiance or...
Well, no, he probably means like the national anthem, right?
Because he's talking about what? He's talking about sports and stuff?
Yeah, like, like football games. Well, every sport
you
here
sing
in
the
US.
national anthem.
Yeah. I think it's just a patriotic thing, like you just do it to show that, I don't know, you're fucking patriotic nation, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, like, do they still do that in school?
Yeah.
They still make you stand for the national anthem at the beginning of school?
We don't do the national anthem. We pledge allegiance to the flag.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they still make you do that here in the U.S.
Yeah. When I was a kid, they made you do the Lord's Prayer.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't do that shit anymore. But yeah, Lord's Prayer.
Yeah.
And the anthem.
Yeah, one last question from Nipron, Jonathan Arcello. He says, do you guys think Sony will add haptic feedback to the new PSVR 2? I thought that was confirmed.
I think that was confirmed already. Yeah, they added like that 3D haptic shit
Some
on the
3D
fucking...
vibrating shit on your head. It's gonna give you a fucking headache.
on the head and on the controllers. They said, right? Pretty sure the controllers are gonna have it too. Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty much been confirmed by them. I think that's what we're gonna see this year at E3 or whatever. It's them, cause they really don't have any fucking games they're gonna talk about unless they come out with some new shit, right? So they're probably gonna come out this E3 and be like, "Hey, look, check it out, we got new fucking VR, woo, woo,
We got Destiny 2, woo!
Destiny 2 in VR, woo!"
Woo!
They're gonna advertise the PS4 Pro since you still can't find a PS5. Hey guys, you can still get a PS4 Pro.
Buy one now. We dropped the price to $250. Oh.
Because we had to beat Microsoft.
Yeah. But yeah, anything else?
Nope, that was it.
That was it, huh?
That was all of our community questions.
Shout out to you.
Is that it? That's all?
So the
All right,
questions.
Doran.
It.
All the questions.
All right, let's move on to some of that console corner stuff, guys. We got some new games announced for
Oh,
we do?
beginning of the month. People will be listening to this
I
on
gotta go to bed.
February. Brush your teeth and go to bed.
Games that nobody cares about.
Well, I don't know. PlayStation Plus, you've got Grand Theft Auto Vice City, the definitive edition.
okay. That's weird.
Hey, wasn't that on Game Pass?
No.
Yeah.
No, San Andreas was.
San Andreas was, that's right.
And then PlayStation got Grand Theft Auto 3 remastered, and apparently now they're getting Vice City remastered. So I don't know. It's weird. It's weird how Rockstar split that up, right? Like, because PlayStation technically was always the Grand Theft Auto console from the beginning, right? And then eventually they came to the Xbox, but it wasn't until the 360 that they kind of started coming over.
It wasn't until GTA 3, I think.
No, it was till GTA 4.
Was it 4?
Yeah, it was till... No, because 3 was
you might be right.
3 was a PS2 exclusive.
Was it?
Yeah.
You might be right. Yeah, you might.
Eventually,
San
3.
Andreas or something. San Andreas or something came to.
San Andreas came to the Xbox eventually, but it was originally an exclusive also.
Yeah.
Was it? They were all on PlayStation. I always associate that franchise with PlayStation, except for the newer ones. But like the old ones, I was kind of surprised that they didn't just put the whole fucking collection on the PlayStation. Dude, all those are is the mobile phone ports.
Yeah.
That's been confirmed. Like they're just the mobile phone version of the game put on a console.
Terrible.
That's fucking nuts.
No wonder it was fucking so full of bugs.
No wonder it looks like shit, Mayo. What the fuck, you're playing an iPhone game on your fucking PS4, right? Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? That's terrible, man.
I saw that on iPad.
Yeah.
On the store. I was like, wait, what?
What else? What else we got?
Little Big Workshop. Little Big Workshop is your second game in the PlayStation Plus. I'm sure there might have been a third game, but I didn't.
Maybe something with Little Big Planet?
That's what I'm thinking. The art style looks the same.
Is it a workshop for Little Big Planet?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. I didn't get the description.
No, listen, I got the description here. Imagine a magical factory. Imagine a magical factory, Mayo. Appearing right in your living room.
Okay.
A carefully planned masterpiece where diligent workers throw together anything customers want. Rubber ducks and dressers, drones and electric guitars, scooters, and other wonderful goods can be created from many different materials and sold for hard cash. Cash you invest right back into your factory to get more machines, more workers, and grow your business, Gunny. In Little Big Workshop, you become a factory tycoon.
I play Satisfactory. I'm good.
Come on, I'm gonna play this now. I want to play this. Brian just walked away. He's pissed. He's over playing. He's imagining this.
I don't know. I think he's getting blankets and beanies and
What the fuck he's doing over there?
He's got an electrical heater going on.
I'm going to bed, you motherfuckers. Fuck you.
He's going to start a fire here soon.
It would be the guy that orders the boneless wing that has the heated blankets. The fucking weighted heated blanket. It would be the guy that orders the boneless
weighted.
It's not a weighted blanket either.
He got the weighted heated blanket over there.
Bunny slippers too.
A regular everyday blanket. Okay, continue. Go. I'm continue. Put me to sleep with your fucking stories. Go ahead.
All right, Xbox Live Gold. Xbox Live Gold, you've got for the beginning of February, you do have a game called Broken Sword 5, The Serpent's Curse.
I've been waiting for this game. Look, I've been waiting for this game to come. I'm just so glad it came out for free. Right? Right, Mayo?
Really? I've never... What is this game?
Who hasn't been waiting for Broken Sword 5?
You don't want to play with a broken sword?
I played 4 and I've been waiting forever. Just like, finally.
Yeah, I mean,
finally a game that's broken. Who can play it? Yay.
Wow.
But your second game, Hydrophobia, which is your old-ass Xbox 360 game, but compatible with the newer technology of the Xbox Series S and the X. It's a good game. I actually enjoyed this game when it came out. It was part of that, the arcade games.
Yeah, but dude, it's terrible now.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't go back and play that game.
But I did like it back in the day. It was a fun game.
Me too. I enjoyed that game.
It was like Wave
the physics
almost.
Yeah. It was cool. It was one of those, I remember it being one of those $15 games that were
what else?
Cool.
What else we got, guys?
Xbox Game Pass, you've still got Rainbow Six Extractions. Oh, I played a little bit this weekend. But yeah, I don't know.
Don't forget about Paparazzi and Windjammers 2 and Nobody Saves the World.
Nobody Saves the World. Yeah, that's another one that's on Xbox Game Pass.
Game Pass keeps fucking delivering, man. They just keep putting games.
I know. It's I'm going to pay for Dying Light 2. I just keep thinking wait, I have to pay for a game?
In 6 months it's going to be on Game Pass.
I know.
Yeah. There was rumors about it coming to Game Pass, but
yeah, I just saw that on Twitter. I was like, wait, what? No. Yeah. But I don't mind paying. It's funny because it's I need to spend my money somewhere. Shit, give me a game I can buy. Anyway, enough gloating over fucking Phil Spender there. Epic Game Store. Your free game is called Daemon X Machinima. Daemon X Machinima. It looks like a fucking mech game of some sort. So it looks kind of cool, actually.
It's supposed to be good. I've heard good things about it. Daemon X Machina.
Go play that, Jonathan.
I think it came out on PlayStation already a while ago or something.
Oh, he probably already
PlayStation
played it.
Might have been PlayStation or Switch. Or both, maybe.
Play the Daemon X Machinima. Machinima! So go claim that. And something else was coming out on Epic. So just go check your Epic launcher. And just a reminder for our listeners, new and old, that even though you don't have a gaming PC,
you're a hobo if you don't.
Just go to that website. Just go to the Epic website, sign up, and you can still receive all those free games.
Just wait for Imes to post the link of what the free game is. Click on it. Go in, log into your account, and click get the game. And it'll be there the next time you log in on your PC. You can download it.
Yeah, even a year from now, you'll just have a ton of games to play.
Mm-hmm.
You have to do it every
games.
You'll never
you don't
just
have to.
Collecting, and I didn't even collect them all.
You'll never.
I think I've gotten most of them. I'm over 100 and something.
I'm probably going to go and try and play Loot Hero at some point. I wanted to play that game and I never did. And that came free a little while ago on the Epic Store. I'll probably play that.
Yeah.
But that's all we have, guys. That's all we got for all our free stuff and golds and pluses. And game passes.
Yay.
I think the show's done. Right.
I want to give a big shout out time. Oh,
man. Who we shouting at?
What are we being conclusive about now?
We show no.
Big shout out to. I want to shout out to Spain because that's the second country that has the most downloads last month.
Oh, shout out to Spain.
Shout out to Spain. You know, you guys beat the UK for once.
Grazie.
Really, Spain? Of all
Spain?
places?
All space. Yeah, Spain.
Well, thank you.
No, sí, españolitos. Órale.
Spain beat the United. Well, they didn't beat the U.S., but they beat the United Kingdom. Bunch of losers over in the United Kingdom. Fucking dirty British redcoats. Fuck you guys. Dirty.
No,
British.
remember last episode when you pissed everybody off by telling them they all sucked because they weren't American?
Oh, is that
Spain must have missed that episode. Everyone else stopped.
Where does Australia sit, mate?
I was talking shit about everyone for not being American. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
America.
Yeah. And Spain,
Maybe
for
New
some
Zealand?
reason, that episode was banned in Spain. They didn't get it. So their numbers went up.
He's always
Everybody
trashing
else.
the China. Our shit's probably blocked.
Dude, China definitely doesn't like us. Look, man,
Tell me,
Okay.
how many
China.
listeners in China?
we have no listeners in China, Mayo. Like,
There we go.
Mayo, I think I'm going to have to send you over there, and, like, you're going to have to distribute, like, CDs.
Don't forget.
You're going to have to
Jesus, here's the
distribute CDs with
know
our
what's happening?
podcast on it.
thing. No. You know what's happening, Jesus?
What?
Is all the listeners in China, they all have VPNs. So they're actually their downloads come from other places other than
Yeah,
China.
it's true.
'Cause they don't want the government to know that they're
Oh,
downloading
shit.
the Horrible Gamers podcast.
Are we like an illegal good out there? Is somebody selling disc with our
I want to
podcast
thank
burned on
everybody in
them?
Taiwan who is not from Taiwan. I want to
Is
thank you guys for listening.
Is there some guy in an alleyway in Hong Kong selling
Wearing
our
a jacket.
disc? He's
Anyhow,
like, hey, bro,
He opens
Hey,
the
bro.
jacket up. He's like, "Yeah, bro,
hey,
got the
man,
new episode of Horrible Gamers."
I got episode 382. It's just dropped. This shit dropped a week ago. I got it now.
Oh,
Oh
man.
shit, man, you got that shit? I
I have that right now.
Yeah, and then they buy it, and yeah, that's how they do it. That's how they're. I got you, Chinese people. You cool, man. You cool. I got you. It's cool. Yeah. Also, shout out to the Swedish. They're listening. Shout out to you guys over in Sweden. Can you guys tell Dice to fucking fix Battlefield? Because I believe all of
is that where
Sweden.
it's at, Swede?
Listen, all of Sweden must work for DICE. Some I think the country is. Okay? If Ohio is only 2.5 times the size of Oregon, Sweden has to be like a quarter the size of Oregon, okay? You guys all probably work for DICE. I want all of you in Sweden to go over to your work tomorrow and tell DICE to fix Battlefield, please.
Maybe the other half makes Swedish fish in a factory.
Yeah.
You know, the little red gummy things are good.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
wait till next week when there's no more listeners in Sweden.
So we're listening to Sweden. Hey, look, I like the Irish though. I got good downloads in Ireland. We're cool with them. They're cool, right? Right, Mayo? Right?
Yeah.
They're cool peoples.
Aren't you in Ireland? Aren't you originally from there?
No, he's not from there.
You're an Irishman? No.
The fuck-
Willier is not an Irish name.
See, Ryan is somewhat Irish.
Yeah, very small amount.
Very
Yep.
small amount. Yeah, look at that.
My grandpa was Irish.
Yeah.
And my nana was English, and they fled to Canada because they weren't allowed to be together in Europe. It was
Wow. You don't say.
yeah.
Wow. The more we know, Mayo.
The Irish didn't get along.
Oh,
I don't believe you.
dirty Irish.
Could be lying.
Listen, us and little Ohioans, we don't get along either.
That accent.
No, we don't.
You didn't go Australian on that one.
No, I was going straight Irish for that one. Maybe I sounded more English. I'm not sure.
All right, guys. Well, that's all we have.
I don't
Listen, I don't have any more facts for you.
Maybe that was
I don't have any
Scottish. I
knowledge.
don't even know.
Jesus, where do they find those? Where do those motherfuckers you find them?
They find us on the disc in Hong Kong in an alleyway. Find us there. Our boy
Or on a USB.
Our boy Lu Wei Hong. He has the newest drops every week. You gotta find us there. And find us everywhere else on podcasts. I don't fucking know what the fuck. The fuck am I supposed to?
You motherfucker! You.
Oh, me! Oh,
You.
me! Oh, I thought you were talking about like the podcast.
Not Lou Wang. He does have a USB of the whole Beginners podcast.
Find
Episode
us.
378. It's an NFT. Go buy it.
Find me on everything that's JesusWalksAlot. I'll be playing Ready or Not this week. More Ready or Not. Shooting crackheads. You know,
In your favorite crack shack.
living.
NFTs as Ontario.
I'm living the SWAT team fantasy.
Oh my gosh, this is not good. This is
what I'm
not good
living.
for society, Jesus.
That's what I'm living right now.
We
on
can't have
Ready
you
or
in
Not.
society after you play this game.
Where can we find you, Gunny?
Don't find me playing any crazy games out there. But if you do, it's usually on Xbox. I'm an Xbot and Steam and Discord. It's all under Gunny Chief. One word, Gunny Chief. And on the PlayStation, HGP _Gunny on the PlayStation 4 Pro, bro. Where I'm at. Where do we find you, Mayo?
Oh, yeah. You can only find me as the Mayo or the Mayo 1 over there. I'm gonna try and be over there and maybe try to get with Jesus and see if I can protect him. See if we can go through and get a perfect round of Ready or Not.
Oh,
You know, I'll stand behind
And
him.
Jesus will be like, not.
But not shoot Jesus.
Every 10 minutes, not.
Maybe flashbang him once or
Not
twice.
again.
But, you know. But yeah, I'm
remember
trying
the
to get Ready or
C4
Not
from Rainbow
this week.
6? Get it on.
Get some of that new content played, and then I'm also gonna continue to be playing Nobody Saves the World. I'm gonna try and see if I can get through that game this week and get ready for some of that new Apex coming out. So you can find me on there as well, playing some Apex, and then even if you have just a console, even I'm on PC, you know we do have crossplay over there, so you can always hit me up and message me through there. So
Hey, Mayo.
Yeah.
Did you know that Nobody Saves the World has multiplayer?
yes, I've seen that. I've never tried it, but
Yeah, you can load up your world and have somebody come in and play with you.
I did not know that.
Or you
Yeah.
can help me. You're at higher level, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot. I keep forgetting about it because it seems like it's a single-player game. It really feels like a single-player game. But you can actually play co-op.
I did not know that. There was no mention of it.
Yep.
In the game when I played.
You just, when you look at the screen, it's, on the menu it says multiplayer.
Online, or multiplayer, yeah.
Or, no, it is online. Yeah. And then you can load up your offline save in the online, and then someone can come in.
We're gonna find
But we'll have to try that sometime. What's that?
So where are we gonna find you at?
You can find me on everything as Gibb8777. That's it. That's all the sevens. No more sevens there. Just 777. What does Gidget say, Jesus?
peace out, Brussels sprouts. We'll catch you on the next edition of the Horrible Gamers Podcast.
Clean your controllers and go to bed. Good night, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye now.